Hello everyone, welcome. I am RxOliver, these are my friends, and we're playing Fallout. It's the Secrets of the Verdant Vale, Session 5. I'm here with Matthew as Happy, David as Dimglow, Max as Turok, and Jeff as Brock. Thank you for joining me, gentlemen.
Glad to be here to serve Atom again.
Matthew playing his third character in this campaign. Love to see it. The best standing player we've ever had.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I've done that before.
That's true.
So, at the end of the last session, just about cleared out the third floor of the Genetech building. Slight little tiny retcon to do at the start of the session. So, at the end of the last session, we said, and the door slides open for here. But we can always slide it back shut again because you did miss a couple of little bits and pieces from this floor, and I would like you to get a chance to see them. And it's handy that Matthew left David's character, Dimglow's token, actually in one of them, and that's what reminded me. You've got this room here, there's something to investigate, and in this room here, there's something worth investigating. So, if you'd like to come back here a little bit before you go into the fourth floor, you are welcome to. There may be some things you might want to see in these rooms.
Well, since I'm already in the room, I'd say Dimglow is investigating.
Yes, well, for Dimglow, you are in the first office on the left. Contains another corpse whose candle-branded duster has been torn and bloodied. His leg is visibly broken and hastily splintered, and a pile of soiled bandages lies nearby. Give me a Perception and Medicine 2 test.
Okay. Well, I'm not good in perception, but I'm good in medicine. How are we on the AP?
You have 2.
I'm gonna spend 1 in that case.
Okay.
For an additional D20.
Trust you guys to look after your own action points token, because I'll be doing mine.
Yeah. So, that's perception medicine, right?
Perception medicine.
Oh, you're going to say that there was a pair of soiled pants beneath the
Difficulty
skeleton?
You have succeeded.
That would be so funny.
And
So-
I have succeeded.
You have succeeded. So, with your Perception Medicine 2 success, that reveals that the discoloured bite marks and vicious lacerations on his stomach. You may spend an action point to notice something else. Now, you don't have any to spend one, so I can't give you that. Well, no, you started with 2. Let's start you guys with 4, okay? So, you should have how many now? 3. Let's start you guys with 4 instead of 2, because you are 4 players. So you've got 3 action points instead. So I want you to have the chance to spend the extra to get these things, because they might be.
I'm
They
gonna
might be
spend
valuable.
the AP in that
Okay.
case.
You can spend 1 action point to notice that the wounds are somewhat fresh and rigor mortis is still present, placing the time of death to be no more than 24 hours prior. So you might be glad you spent that action point, because that seems some very interesting information. Now, you can
Alright.
also spend another action point to locate something.
As in something on the corpse.
Yes.
What do you guys say? Because
Yeah,
I already used 2.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Get it
So-
out of here.
You find an ID. Now, I don't know if I mentioned on a previous ID that you found that it was an archivist ID. It had the word archivist on it. Someone's previous ID that you found. I can go back through my notes and find out who that was. But this one is an archivist ID bearing the name of Isaac York. And you also find a faded child's drawing of a family standing in front of a post-apocalyptic skyline, and it says Montreal in multicoloured handwriting. And a hastily scrawled note can be found on the desk nearby. Now I'm going to put a note up into your things.
Brock is gonna point at the archivist on the thing. He's gonna say, "If there one thing Brock know from Grognak, it's that archivists are usually evil secret sorcerers. Use
What you
caution.
say?
He ready?
You should now be able to see the same handout that I'm seeing.
Brocknack hates sorcerers.
So Dimglow looks over at the note and he starts reading it aloud for any character who can't read.
So this
And
is
he's looking at Grok specifically as he's doing that.
Warden Akasha's note. I'll read it for you. It says, "Damn this
Okay.
place. The rumours did not lie. We lost 4 to the forest, and as of now 3 more have fallen to those stalking creatures and coiling vines. We've collected what tech we could, a few laser rifles, mostly I've found a lead on holotape too. I'm hoping to find more on the 4th floor, but some of my people report hearing whispers. Even Isaac claims to hear voices in his head, but surely that's just the venom of the stalking creatures. I've left him here to tend his wounds, though his mind is addled. I fear the most I can do now is record his name in the repository, if I even return." It's page 1. Page 2. "Should any travellers find this, heed my words. Beware the shadows and the vines. And should you find my body, my name is Akasha, Warden of the Archivists, and I ask only that you take his journal and continue my work." Page 3. Oh no, there is only 2 pages, sorry. There you go.
Well,
Warden Akasha's journal.
Dimglow is going to pick up that journal and pocket it. He's gonna say a quick prayer for the corpse, and then he looks over at his companions. Apparently there are demons within the vines. We should be careful.
From the sorcerer! As Brock said!
Perhaps these sorcerers, as you speak, are wise in the ways of Atom. And we share a common enemy, it seems.
Alright, Oliver, didn't you say this room hasn't been checked either?
And
the one
that
that's right
one,
here?
and that one as well was the only one that's not been checked that has anything in it, yes. So somebody want to check that one as well? Well, 2 rocks down
Yeah, I'm
here,
right
actually.
there.
Yeah.
Basically,
So
I had the dog look right there and see if it's
door's
sniffing
not,
around.
Yeah, the door's not closed or anything, Max. So let me just read you that one now. Bear with me. A tarnished nameplate. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
Brock worried about wizard. Potion of invisibility.
That's called what's it called? Stealth boy. That's a stealth boy.
Tarnished nameplate on the wall
Potion of invisibility.
besides the door. A tarnished nameplate on the wall besides the door reads Alex Poloski. The office has been thoroughly ransacked and there's no bodies within it. A jumble of old notes lay scattered upon the desk, as if they've been recently perused. I am going to give you another handout now. Bear with me a moment while I move it up. It's a bit of a pain to drag it up when you've got as much stuff in as many folders as I do, so it takes me a little minute. "23rd August 2077. Sam asked me to help her with something called Account 99. Says it's hush hush. She's always so busy nowadays. It seems like she only ever calls when she needs something. 2nd of September 2077. Turns out the scientists are working on some wild stuff. One of my pals down in R&D told me they got this thing called Project Phoenix, which is a huge government contract worth billions. He clammed up hard when I asked about Account 99 though. I wouldn't say another word. He knows something, and it's enough to get people in trouble, seems like. 12th September 2077. Shit, this is worse than I thought. My pal in R&D, no one's seen him in days, and we were supposed to meet for lunch yesterday. To top it off, my security patrol's been moved to the 1st floor, and now I can't even see Sam. Something's not right here, I think they know. 30th September 2077. They're letting more people go now. Half the sales floor just got canned, and they brought in these huge robots for security. They scare the hell out of me too. Why would Genetitech need security with rocket launchers? 21st October 2077. 2 days before the bombs drop. Don't stick your nose where it don't belong. Mum always told me. Well, now I've gone and done it. I found an old R&D holotape in the dumpster yesterday, and there's no way it got tossed on purpose. What I found on it, how could Genetic do this? I'm going to sneak into the sub-levels and find hard proof, and then it's straight to the press. The people of Orchard Valley have to be warned about Project Gaia. I'll hide the holo under the blue trash can in the cafeteria tonight. Looks like this employee, and there's another note in the same handwriting as that first note that I just showed you. It says,
And the archivist.
yes, looks like this employee found something interesting. Holotape in the cafeteria. I'll grab it on my way to the lower levels. Nothing valuable in his office though.
Can you give those notes to me? All this knowledge will be valuable to the children of Atom.
Yeah, he goes and passes it to you.
And I become an archivist, a sort of archivist of myself, because I'm keeping all the notes together.
Or you can be a librarian. It's like, I am the librarian.
Archivist of Adam.
Hang on, I don't think I shared the
Archivist.
first one properly, because I don't think I've shared it with David.
Yeah, I don't see it in the
Yeah.
info, in the journal.
Archivist.
Yeah,
Deacon.
now it's there.
And is that one shared with everyone? Chris, Jeff? No, I need to share that one with Max. There you go. You should all see both of those notes now. Warden Akasha's note and Officer Alex's note. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
And you all see the one named unnamed Warden's note. I don't think Matthew's got access to that. Let me put Matthew on that one as well. Do you know what? I should be putting Matthew on all your clues and stuff, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Let me just do
And
that.
would
Matthew,
the
that will only take me
unnamed
2 minutes.
Warden be Isaac? No?
Possibly.
Because in the other note, okay, yeah, we haven't figured that out yet.
Bear with me a moment, crew and viewers, and I'll just give Matthew access to all the stuff that's in the Verdant Vale folders.
So, as I make it a point to mention many times, I myself am personally interested in the mystery, but Brock is not interested in solving mystery or anything.
I
to do
mean-
with it.
Yeah, Jeff's
He's
interested,
interested
but Brock's not.
in the robots with missile launchers.
He's interested
part
in
of the
hunting a
mystery that-
sorcerer now, right?
He's also interested in sorcerers. Yes, that's a concern to him.
Sounds like a very Grognak type. I think I might have accidentally just showed you an image. Don't worry about it. It's not something you'd want.
Yeah, you showed us Annie
Yeah,
You
you
showed you
Applebee,
Annie
which we
Applebee.
murdered.
Yep, I'm just tidying up these terminals, so who cannot see that one? Max, Chris, Jeff, Matthew, David. I need to add you to a couple of things as well because you weren't here for the last session.
Okay,
So there's
Yeah,
also
sure.
the controller's terminal. You saw in the controller's office there was that terminal. I'm going to now
Yeah.
share with you the head of security
The
terminal.
Okay.
You should see all these in the same folder. And
Did you make those yourself, or are they part of the supplement?
I made those myself. Oh no, they were part of this. No, those came provided. Those came
Okay.
provided. Sorry. You've also found a couple of a weapon and an armor. So I'm going to show you the
A plasma
weapon.
scatter
It's a
gun.
plasma scatter gun. The armor I'll show
Nasty.
you. Although Happy's already put it on, but I'll still show you it because it's cool.
I mean, I got power armor. I don't really.
You've got
need-
power armor, but there you go. You can now see everything. Everybody can see everything
Okay.
from that folder now.
Great.
So
But that looks cool. Yeah.
you now have another couple of handouts. I thought it might be worth pointing out that you hadn't searched those 2 rooms before you did leave this floor.
And then
Now that people are done searching, are we ready to go check out that door? Are we ready for that door to swing open?
I'm ready for the door.
Let us go onwards and look for these
Yep.
sorcerers and see
I
if they
stand behind
print
Brock
or-
and
I'm just trying to
I'll sit
bunch you all
behind Brock
together
and,
just so that I can.
yeah, I'm trying to get. Mm. I think we're just missing
Is
Happy.
there someone missing? Where's Happy? No, there's Happy. So we've got Happy, Turok, Dimgo, Brock. Aye, there's 4 and a dog there.
Woof, woof.
As you're going to play Happy just as much as a coward as Chris played Happy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm like, no.
Hide over here, hide over here.
I'll move you to this map. You shouldn't see anything but a stairwell at the moment, because I don't want you to see anything yet, but I will move you to the next map
What was
as the door slides
what was
open.
the emotion? What was the emotion he had to do with when the voices came? I forget what his thing was.
Which one, happy?
Yeah.
It was like disappointment or
Adam-
something
or-
like that, or despair. I think it was despair.
He wasn't happy,
Despair.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
it
most
wasn't
of the time
happy.
he's in despair.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go on up to the 4th floor. The 4th floor will again count as one scene. That's another.
Would be the
That last one was a scene. So Dimglow used 2 scenes in terms for his power armor course since you've been away,
Okay,
David.
so I'm gonna change that.
Yeah, we found another one
Found
last
one
game
with
too.
3
So.
with 3 charges in it. Yeah, you did find another one.
And did we add that to my character sheet or?
It should be on there
believe it
somewhere,
was.
Matthew. I think you put it there somewhere, didn't you?
Found it.
yes.
I'm going to merge them together.
Okay, so now as you have possession of the executive floor access card, you can slide the door open and leave the 3rd floor. As the door slides open, a mostly naked corpse falls at your feet from the other side. She bears the attire of the Wardens, but little more than threadbare tatters remain of it, and her body is brutally maimed. Her face has been torn to shreds, down to the bone in some places, and her bloodied scalp is visible beneath bare patches of matted brown hair. What remains of her eyes and mouth is locked in an expression of agony and terror. In place of her ears are tattered strips of flesh and cartilage that drape along her face to the floor. You watch with revulsion as the corpse slides slowly down the stairs and comes to rest at the landing below, leaving a trail of dark, viscous blood behind.
I look at Grim. Do not eat.
You can make a perception medicine 2 or intelligence survival 2, and you're all together. You can do it as a group.
I got a high medicine, so I might lead, I guess.
That's
yeah, I
fine.
was an assist.
Rock verbal all around. He will not assist.
I don't think I will assist. I'll let you two handle it. I'll keep a watch. I'll make sure nothing comes out.
Less. It seems that less of the lights are the lights are in less disrepair on this floor. You don't have the
That's a
perception.
crit.
Nice. You don't have the perception
But-
difficulty increase on this floor. So that's a
But,
that's a success.
But Happy can still assist.
You may still do assist
Yes,
if you want
I
to.
will.
Get his action points.
I'm gonna have to do it this way. It was intelligence medicine. That's
Yeah, intelligence
Uh,
medicine
yeah.
or something survival.
If you're doing the assist,
there we
you have
go.
to make the same roll. But that's a success, so you will gain an
Perfect.
action point.
it was being
Okay.
funny on that. There we go.
That perception medicine, or you've rolled intelligence medicine, doesn't matter. You've rolled a 5. It was going to be a success anyway, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It was your perception 5.
yeah. My perception's 5.
Yeah, so it would have been a success anyway. So with that, you can see that the marks on her head and body are not cuts or slices, but rather tears, as if something's repeatedly pulled at the flesh until it was torn loose in long, sticky strands. The fingertips are worn to the bone and covered in dry gore and clumps of dark hair. It may be concluded that this person seems to have clawed herself to death and sometime in the last 24 hours. And who made the test? It was Happy and Dimglow. So Dimglow,
Yeah.
as soon as you make that realization, you hear, in fact all of you hear, a voice that seems distant yet eerily close at the same time, whispers just in your ear, or is it miles away and you're hearing on a distant wind, but you hear the words mortality and frailty. The voices, it's like it's both all around you and within your mind at the same time.
Dimglow falls to his knees next to the corpse as he hears that, and he begins praying. Atom speaks to me.
I look over to Dimglow. It's like, are you crazy? And he sits there. Maybe it's too much radiation on the brain.
I just start swatting. I'm like, get out of here, voices.
Yeah, I think Happy be freaking out.
Yeah.
Now, this door is open, so I'm going to reveal some map, and then I'm going to read another little box to you. Bear with me a moment while I do the map revealing. I am always just doing it one bit at a time, because that's how we roll. So, reveal areas. Polygon reveal. Takes a little minute to do it this way, but it's worth it.
Fine.
I point at Brock. Hey, you want to take a step out?
Always.
Always.
Dimglow is still deep within prayer. He is coming with the clouds, and every eye shall be blind with his glory.
Oh yes, I love that.
I feel like I'm the.
I wonder if Brother Dimglow ended up on the Sunday game, how he would act with some of the stuff we had to deal with.
Oh yeah, oh well, it'd be interesting because it's all about Children of Atom, isn't it?
I mean, there are a lot of sects within the Children of Atom.
Yes, the Children of Atom have different sects. This is true.
I've had this this idea for a whole long time, because we've never met other Children of Atom other than the ones in Diamond City with Dimglow.
Yep, correct. So does that work?
Even
How I've meant it to? You can only
I
see
am
the
curious
balcony
what it
and
will
the
do.
middle section, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. The uppermost floor
All right.
is overgrown by hanging vines and lichen, which drape from the dome of the shattered skylights nearby. The section of the building opposite the stairwell's exit has collapsed, and bright shafts of sunlight peek through the rubble and sunlight, bathing what remains of the fourth level executive floor in a warm glow. Then an aroma reaches you, acrid and nauseatingly sweet, the unmistakable smell of death.
Oof. I pull out a rag and start just wrapping around my face. I'm like, ooh.
Everybody roll me, just roll me 2d20, and I just want to see who gets the lowest number. It's just 2d20.
Dimglow is still on the stairs. He didn't enter the balcony yet. Do I need to roll?
Yeah. This is for everybody.
Okay.
I just randomly want to pick a person, so whoever gets the lowest is going to be the person I
Okay.
pick. This is not a skill test. This is just a random roll to see who gets the lowest
Okay.
number. I'm just doing 2d20 because it's Fallout.
Oh, how do you? I don't know how to actually do just a quick roll like that.
You can do it
it's
from the
on
top
the-
left of a character sheet, and you've also got the dice on the left hand side bar. The bottom icon is dice, and it pulls up a dice tray.
Yeah.
Oh, duh! I'm stupid. Yeah, of course.
You know.
Duh.
No, you're good.
So
nope, yeah,
Brock's
yeah.
got the lowest so far.
Yeah, I'm just smooth braining. Cancel that. There we go. My brain was like, how do you just roll 2 days?
Brock,
Like I've never done this before.
You've got a 7 as well. So Matthew and Brock, I'm going to give you both something because you both rolled the same number. Sorry. So Happy and Brock. Brock, you hear again another psychic whisper, you might call it, and it says furtive hunter to hunted, crawling, dark, and Happy, you hear unlikely strangers, linked, present, future, indeterminate, and the whispers pass again.
Brock normally
Dimglow hasn't heard anything, but he finishes his prayers with words in the name of Prophet Oppenheimer, and he rises up and starts walking towards the balcony towards
It's a
you
great
guys.
thought.
voices.
The great prophet Oppenheimer.
His voices are very distracting while Brock trying to think of baseball.
Has Atom spoken to you again?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Is this an accessible door, or am I seeing things?
I think it's probably only that one. That's probably what my guess
Sorry,
is.
yeah, let me reveal a little bit more map, guys, actually, because Jeff is right, there is some more to see. There is a door there. Sorry, I should have revealed a bit more there. You see that?
Brock is going to walk.
In fact, just
Brock
to
is
make
gonna
it
just
just to make it a bit
try the
clearer,
door.
down here as well.
Like on the other side, there's some doors.
Yeah, how's
Yeah,
that
there
look?
we go. That's beautiful.
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, you can see. We can see it, but our characters probably couldn't see it because it's probably rubble and all that stuff right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So there is like a massive... Any of these things that I've drawn, these are big piles of impassable rubble and debris, where it's the building's collapsing and you're not getting through it no matter what you do.
Brock is just gonna go straight for this door and try to get away from it smelling bad.
Straight for this one. Well, there is, I believe, a sign on the door. Let me double check.
He doesn't read it. What he just hopes it smells better in there.
Yeah,
Maybe the other-
there's a sign on the door. So, trying to find the thing again.
I yell at the other two, hey, let's go. I'm like, I was like, Brother Dinglow, you go ahead. We'll cover your rear. You coming, Happy?
Oh,
The
unfortunately.
glass windows of the... Don't go in yet, because I'm not sure if the door's open or not yet. You can see the sign that says conference rooms, though. Or you can't pull your own guys back because you've disappeared into the fog. Are you fine?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's like,
If you draw a
Brock
circle
was
around
trying
them,
to
you're
get to
fine.
the door.
So you must pass through the conference rooms. Okay. The glass windows of the conference rooms are mostly intact, but the walls separating them have been collapsed. Blah 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 blah. Okay, the door is open. You may walk in. I will reveal some maps. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, cool. Yep, so I followed behind, like third in, like looking around, pistol and sword in hand.
My first question while you're revealing more stuff is:
Yeah.
does it still smell bad in here?
Yes. I'm
Probably
just,
smells worse.
just about to. Yeah, it does actually. I'm just about to mention that. The source of the foul odour is discovered by the PCs when they enter this room. Several torn bedrolls and shredded backpacks are covered in spattered blood, and a mangled corpse hangs half crouched against the wall. His head is speared by a piece of rebar several feet from the ground. The symbol of a white candle is barely visible on his coat beneath thick layers of dust and viscera, and an archivist ID is illegible due to blood stains and damage. Now again, I forgot to put some corpses on this map. What a absolute tragedy. We cannot have that. So bear with me a minute. I'll grab a skeleton, copy it and pull it.
There's a
Only the
skeleton
first.
out here. You just
Must-
copied that one.
I need to put a wee skeleton in this room.
Are there vines in the conference room? Because Dimglow's looking out for shadows in vines.
Yeah, it's I'm looking around. You
Yep.
see, Lily, how big a rebar is it? Like small, like that thick, and like a long piece of rebar.
His head speared by a piece of rebar several feet from the ground. So it's sticking out from the walls somewhere. It's going to be a fairly long piece of rebar if it's sticking through his head, I suppose. It's going to be bent from the impact of the building being crushed, and then it's popped out of the wall, and his head's jammed into it. It's nasty.
Yeah, I motioned some of the others. It's like, yeah, something strong had to throw that, and he looks at Brock. Something probably as big and strong as him.
You
This
Notice-
guy's dumber than me. Die by tree. He died by pipe thing.
notice as you observe the room, many words painted erratically on the walls. In red, it's fairly obvious it's blood. As if smeared rapidly by a shaking hand. He listens, he speaks. Unworthy. Get him out. No escape. Halls of madness. Laughter in the shadows. Lurking, skulking, shivering, dying. No help is coming. He is in our heads. He is here.
Go looks at these signs, trying to find some religious meaning out of them.
Maybe someone mined this. You know, it's like, are they doing? I'm gonna check over the packs and stuff, see if there's anything like useful left.
Is this a prophecy about this accursed temple?
The conference
Clark just
rooms,
shakes his head and just looks around.
conference rooms max may be scavenged with a perception and survival 2 test. You investigated
Okay.
looking at the body and looking around the place, so I'll let you take the lead role on scavenge for this room.
Okay,
Perception,
what's the size?
survival
It is a
2.
tech skill. Yep. Perception.
Brock's gonna make sure nobody sneaks up on us while we're at it.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use 1 AP.
Getting his deacon Dimglow now, no longer brother Dimglow.
Since he's a sailor now, since he's the ship guy. Ooh,
Ooh,
Seems to be
yeah,
the guy,
two.
this guy,
You ready for this? Deacon
Alright.
Dimglow the Archivist.
oh.
yeah.
Now, I
I'm
had
just going to gather all the
I had
titles.
2 complications.
Brock's a big fan.
I had 2 complications banked from the previous floor that I never used. So, I'm going to give myself another 2 action points, but because everything for you on this floor is a 19 to 20 complication range, I get another complication, and so I'm just going to give myself, you guys get another complication, but I'm just going to give myself another action point, so I'm up to 27. I'm saving them up to kill Jeff.
He wants revenge. Revenge.
Aye. I'm saving them up to kill Brock. I'm waiting till I've got 100. I'm not spending any till I've got 100. Wait until the final scene of this campaign. I'm going to fucking get my revenge on Jeff. Nah, not really, but really.
Fears very few DMs. We'll see.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like, hey, don't forget, I run the other game. If you mess with me, I will get you, sir. It's like,
Nah, I'm not better.
Remind
at
me
all.
to never kill Oliver.
I'm
in
not.
The
No,
shadow.
I know. I'm only joking. The reason I need to save up action
No,
points
we're
to kill
joking there.
Jeff is because to kill Brock is because Brock's got 12 DR all over. Because Jeff knows what he's doing. He's a power gamer and he's got his guy buff as fuck. I need to save up loads. I know that I'm not going to kill him with 30. I need at least 100 to get Brock, and I'm gonna show you how it's
yeah,
done.
with
I'll show
100, you might get him below to a certain point. You might get him below to a certain
Nah,
point.
I can do him with 100. You watch. I know what I'm doing as well, Max. Remember, I've got unlimited resources. That's one thing he'll never have. I'm
I
the
know,
GM.
dude.
I've got unlimited resources.
Yeah, I know. I just fucking.
I'm just pulling your plonker, Jeff. I'm not out to kill Brock. I'm out to hurt him, but I'm not out to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you destroy his favorite bat. You no longer have your bat no more.
Let's
I don't want to get more DR.
let's do your scavenge. So you got a complication, which I am putting in. I don't have a complication bank in this one. I'm just going to give myself action points this time. But you can find 2d20 caps, so somebody can roll 2d20.
Okay. I'll throw that out there.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh, never mind.
Hardly.
No, that's totally fine.
19. 1 plasma grenade.
Ooh. Anybody have the explosives?
Brock's worried
no,
to blow
not
up here, so
exceptionally.
I can't play baseball. So
Isn't
I'm
Happy your
tempted.
explosives guy?
I could be because it's luck based. I'm not trained with them.
Anything can be luck based.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually it uses the luck already.
It doesn't. It
It's like
doesn't. It uses agility and throwing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it does.
Oh, maybe that's just because of him. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it
Yeah, he
says-
probably switched to luck before. At some
Okay,
point.
that's why I was like, whoa, I've never noticed that before. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's probably switched it to luck. That last
you
time
said
he was
a-
rolling on it for something. Yeah.
Okay.
You said plasma.
A plasma grenade.
I'm gonna
Doesn't
put that in there.
Doesn't
Okay.
stop there. 2 frag grenades.
Ooh.
Yeah, wow, jeez.
You guys are managing your own group inventory. There's 4 of you.
That's what I'm
You
doing
can-
right now.
Sweet. 1 laser gun.
Ooh, okay.
1 aluminium baseball bat.
Ooh. I look over Brock. Here you go.
Already got the super baseball bat last
There's
time.
a spare. You collecting them.
Yeah.
I need to move one of the tables from 3rd floor to 4th floor.
This will
Actually.
help
Hang
the
on.
team practice.
Yeah, I was like, hey, here you go, big man.
One roll on the Genetitech upper floors table. So you may
Is that a
roll me.
roll 1d20 or 2d20?
It's a 2d20.
Okay.
13 is a ripper.
Ooh.
That's a very good melee weapon.
Oh yeah.
We're not finished yet. You can spend. Do you have got 2 action points?
I think we do.
You have 2. Would you like to spend 2 to find? I'll tell you what it is, because the other thing is action points as well. So I'm going to tell you what they are first. Well, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you the first thing's fun, and might have some fun whimsical art on it, and it's going to cost 2 action points. And the second thing is a handy thing that's a very good utility item that's going to be 1 action point. But I'm not going to tell you what the items are. But the first one, you may spend 2 action points to find a fun but slightly useful item, or you may spend 2 action points to find a fairly
Useful.
very useful is the word I'm looking for, utility item. I'm not going to tell you what they
I'm
are.
gonna do that one.
So you
I'm
want to
gonna do
do
that
that? You
one.
want to spend
Yeah,
1 action point? Okay.
Utility item.
And you're
Yeah.
never going to know what the other one is because you don't have the 2 action
Okay.
points. That's fine. So you can
No,
find
that's
1
totally fine.
fusion lantern.
Ooh.
Wait
I thought we
for.
were spending.
Did you?
Dim glow immediately goes towards that. It is one of
I look
Atom's sacred flames.
Yeah, I gave it the brought a dim glow, and I'm like, here you go.
It's.
You got a fusion lantern.
I can.
An artifact of Atom.
It's got some really good stats. I could screenshot it later, but I can tell you now. It's weight 4, rarity 4, and it's worth 75 caps. It generates bright light within close range and dim light within medium range.
One might say dim glow.
It's made for you. It's made for you. And here's the best thing: it never runs out of fuel.
Of course not. It's
Dude.
blessed by Atom.
Dude, you know what you do is that when you're out of your armor, you probably get a little thing on your chest. That's not like an Iron Man, but you have that little glow that's like a dim glow. Right?
Yeah.
And you can do like with that little picture of Atom right there. So you turn it on, yeah, Atom power glowing from you.
So it's a fusion powered torch, right?
A lantern is a lantern.
And
Like,
you're
just
gonna
like,
find.
Mhm.
You're gonna find another note.
ooh,
A
Okay.
journal. Day 1. Warden Akasha has assembled us for a mission into the Verdant Vale, but I'm uneasy. The rumours of that place fill me with foreboding. I tried to dissuade her, but she's adamant. She'll find this holy grail of hers, to be sure. I just fear she'll not be the only one to pay the price for its recovery. Several pages are then torn or smeared with blood. Day 9. We've reached the upper level in Maid Camp. Warden Akasha and the others are valiant, but this place, some evil of the old world dwells here and sets its will against us. We even hear it whispering. None of us have ever heard of such things, nor of these venomous stalking beasts which have hunted us since our arrival. More blood-smeared pages. The voices have not stopped. I haven't slept. None of us have. Akasha's killed us by leading us here, damn it. Damn her. Damn that bastard scientist in his journal. She took the others below, left us to guard. I have the code. No, I won't leave. I can't. Anger or not, I won't abandon her. Be silent. missing pages. Get out of my head. I hear it. Others do too. The whispers, the commands, the mumbling, talking, screaming, breaking. It's in their heads too. In the scouts on the roof. I'll cut it out of them. I'll save them all. I'll kill it. And I'm going to
I walk over to Doomglow and hand him this.
Thank you.
I'm now going to put that up into your journal section, guys. Bear
Sounds
with me a
great.
sec.
I probably said it before, but I love the effort that the creator put into all this Verdant Vale stuff.
So
Dude, I
good.
like it. It's really good.
I'm really, really,
It
really enjoying
feels
the
like
whole
this
campaign.
big dungeon filled with lore.
It is a
I
dungeon.
love
It's
it.
meant to be like a dungeon crawl, and it's full of this cool lore. I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it too. So I'm just gonna give that to Max.
I'm getting the same vibes as the Alien game,
little
the
bit.
one where you're
Jeff,
like the Ripley girl and you had to
Yeah.
Matthew,
Ripley's daughter. Like corpses everywhere, a lot of environmental storytelling.
David. There you go. I've
No,
given
Man,
you
I wish we did.
given you all that handout.
Thank you.
Nice. I wish we could do something like the Point Break or whatever it is, like in Fallout 4, where you go to the island and deal with all that scary shit that's there. That would be fun.
And that's it for the conference rooms.
Brock says there's a door over here. Let's get away from bad smell.
Do you see that? You'll see that door for there, and you can see that it's busted off its hinges.
We'll go right on through then.
On the balcony. Hang on a sec. So the path to the executive offices, which are these ones, which you'll see in a minute, at the other end of the conference rooms, is through a broken door leading to the balcony, where you will find another dog-like corpse leaning against the balcony railing. This one, again, due to the way the blood is, you can tell that it's freshly slain, and this time no more than a few hours prior. Its body's been viciously slashed and gnawed. You may spend 1 action points to identify some information. Do you have any?
I thought we had one.
You've got
left.
one, yeah, because you bought the thing that cost
Yeah.
1 before, so you may, if you want, spend 1 to do a thing.
I'd say we go for it.
All
Going
right,
for it?
go,
Leslie, go ahead.
go for it.
Okay, so you, with that action point spend, can identify that the bite marks on this body are disturbingly human-like, like human teeth.
Hmm.
I'm going to just do a little bit of map revealing so you can see what it says on the doors of these places when you go in them, because it will have signage on the door.
Brox is walking around.
Brock, big fan of eating dog too. Not as tasty as Deathclaw.
You guys should see all the signage now.
Yeah, VIP, VI France.
VP, so Vice President.
CEO.
VP as in Vice President.
Yeah.
Vice President Sales, Vice President
Yeah.
Finance, Vice President Operations, and President and CEO.
Mm. So I'd say we hit one door at a time.
I don't have any
secret notes not speak of an account with money. Perhaps that is to be discovered in the sales.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I look at Doomglow. Go ahead. I got you. You know, I got a gun ready.
He tries to open the door of the sales.
Okay. Just as you're opening the door, you open the door, it opens no problem, but you swear again, you hear this whisper, Dimglow. You're not sure if it's outside or inside your head, and you hear like a fragmented sentence, and you hear maybe every second one. It's like, what they in endless find them, and then the whisper's gone again.
Atom speaks to me once more. He is speaking of the vision. Are we home to a million new life forms? We must embrace the vision, brothers. Atom calls me to it. And he walks into the VP sales office.
Just want to check something. Are those numbers? No, they're on the GM layer, so I need to put them on the map layer so you see them. Just because I've got numbers to like make sure where you are. Might not have updated. I've got the connection to the server and interrupted message on Roll20, so they might not have updated for you guys yet. You see the numbers? The 3 there, the 2 there, and the 1 there.
Where exactly?
Yeah, where am I supposed to be looking?
Here, here, and here. So for the rooms and the balcony that you've been to, you should see numbers on the map.
No.
Oh,
there we
Now
go.
we're
Yeah.
seeing them. Yeah.
You do now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the Vice President of Sales office. This office has been searched thoroughly. Overgrown plants in here have been hacked aside. Dust has been disturbed. And the contents of filing cabinets and desk drawers have been rummaged through. Rotten marketing flyers and recruitment pamphlets litter the floor. Numerous folders and binders are spread upon the desk containing many years' worth of sales reports. PCs with a barter score of 5+. Now I think that is happy.
I think so too.
What am I doing?
Have you got a barter of 5?
I do.
You will recognise extremely aggressive sales goals in all these folders and binders. And you can also see that... Nah, you don't see that. Okay. You may also scavenge the Vice President of Sales office with a Perception and Survival 1 test.
Who's best at survival?
Brock will assist whoever's doing that.
I'm not tagged in it, but I have 5 perception. It's like up to a 7.
I've got an 8, but without attack.
I also have 8 without tag. I think. Correct. Yeah.
So let's go for the attack, I'd say.
Who has it tagged?
Someone may
I
take the
believe
lead.
Matthew does.
No.
what is it?
It's not tagged.
Perception,
Survival,
survival.
perception, research in this place.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's me.
1.
Yeah. Give me a second.
I'm gonna roll.
Alright, perception, survival.
0 success. So you only rolled 1 dice. Oh no, I'm looking at the old roll. You've
Yeah.
got 2 successes with that, Max. That
Awesome.
is more than 1. You need 1, so you may gain an action point. You find in the Vice President of Sales office, as well as happy noticing all these mad aggressive sales targets in the paperwork, you find a medical log named. Now bear in mind, we're spending 10 minutes each time you do this one. It's 10 minutes per room. A medical log
Yeah.
named Crandall Eddie, showing numerous visits to his doctors for high blood pressure, ulcers, and migraines. The records show many prescriptions, but Genetitech's employee healthcare would not cover them due to reaching its maximum spending limit. You also find a holotape and a folder.
Oh, we don't have a holotape player, right?
You do.
Okay, great.
You found one downstairs. And a folder. Are you going to open it and see what it says in the folder? What the
I
contents of
passed
that
it
are?
to someone actually how to read that better. I passed it to Dim Glow.
Okay,
He's smarter
and
than me. I'm like,
the folder contains unsigned divorced papers between Eddie and Vera Crandall.
Unsigned by which party?
Both.
Okay.
No. Unsigned by Eddie. Vera has signed it.
Again, Brock doesn't care.
There might-
Does anyone understand these texts?
there was also a
They are beyond
holotape.
my
You might want to
comprehension.
play the holotape for a wee bit of information. You do have a holotape player.
yeah, so I put that in there and change out the other one.
The holotape is the notification of a divorce from a woman with sorrow in her voice. So you assume that's Vera. You got 3 action points.
No.
You'll never find out what the other thing was.
We have
then.
0. It
You'll never know what the other thing was.
says 1, but I think we have 0. Oh no, we got 1 because of
Yeah, we got 1 from
yeah.
something I did.
You would need.
Yeah,
You would need
it was
3.
difficult.
You need 3 for a thing.
Dimglow
Yeah.
looks over at the documents and then listens to the holotape, and he's like, "They also are speaking of division. They sought to divide each other. I think we are on the right track, brothers."
After exploring the office of the Vice President of Sales, all of a sudden you hear a crash from above, muffled by the thick concrete of the ceiling. Dust is shaken from the walls and drifts slowly to the floor.
A wizard!
they cast Featherfall.
Yeah. Oh man.
Brock,
You know, I bet you if they had a game like that, it'd be called Terror and Tyrants.
Brock runs out to the balcony,
Terror Tyrants.
spot in the fireball.
Mhm. We do have a flamer, so you can fireball that way.
Yeah, we're just playing D&D with extra steps. I love it. Let's see. Okay. I guess we're gonna head for there.
Well, I see Brock's already standing outside the door of the Vice President of Finance's office. So, Vice President of Finance office is Bard, and would take Strength Athletics 3 to force open.
Bard
But-
from the other side.
But,
I-
stay there. Don't move. But, everybody pause their figures. The PC that stands in the doorway. Oh no, never mind. No, that's fine. That's something totally different. Sorry, it's just a Strength
Okay.
and Athletics 3 test to force the door open.
Is it big enough for
Brock's
the
like,
2
"This
of
is
us to
cute."
attack it?
You want Brock to say no to this door? Let's get some. Let's
Well,
get some.
Brother Dimglow has a super sledge. I mean, that thing is supposed to break through doors. It's breaking.
It is breaking.
Armed is Brock's jam, though. Brock's gonna.
Come on,
I'm gonna-
Brock, you're not gonna be defeated by a door.
Yeah, the door could never defeat Brock. I'll
He's surprised I've seen that ever before.
buy 2 dice by giving you 5 action points
Okay.
to try to earn
5?
some.
Oh, you're writing your own. You're writing your own death sentence here. That's 32 for me.
It's gonna be
That's
like,
4
call the
successes.
hearse,
So you will
but not
gain
for
an
me.
action point. Jeff, well
I'm
done.
going. I'm gonna use because 19 is still a complication
It
here, right?
is. It is.
I'm going to use my casual
Sure.
to reroll. I
Your
got my
baseball
baseball uniform.
Yeah.
Here.
Once per
Uh,
scene, that isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And this whole floor is one scene.
I don't know.
Ooh.
A
Nice.
good choice.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
awesome.
So you finish this floor and get on to something else, you can potentially do it again this session.
Yeah, we got 3 now. Yay.
Oh, nice.
Butters up.
Right,
Bam.
so you're on 3 in action points.
Yeah.
Okay. So you manage to open the door, but the PC who stands
down.
in the doorway must make an immediate agility and athletics 2 test. I'd like you to make an agility and athletics 2 test, Brock, as something comes swinging down towards you.
I'll spend those 3 action points I just made to roll 2 extra dice.
Ooh.
Oh,
Or-
you gain 2 action points and
Get
you
2.
and you avoid a downward swinging trap of jagged spikes.
Damn.
Mhm.
What was the difficulty to avoid? It was
2? So you gain 2 action
Two.
points.
2.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I'll do this
Yeah.
a little bit more revealing.
Brock
Hmm.
just tucks and rolls into the room.
Yeah, it's like I would see that, and I was like, well, that's definitely a prepared trap.
But who
Quite
set it
obvious.
up?
To
Yeah.
guard the wizard's lair.
Calm down, Brock. We haven't found the wizard yet.
We find it. Oh, Brock gonna smash him so good.
So yeah, Brock's a bruiser.
The interior of this room
Uh,
is dusty and dishevelled. A gentle breeze blows through a shattered window to the outside. Though there is very little broken glass to be seen. Much of the furniture, books, and folders within the office are gone. A blackened section of the tile floor near the window reveals the remains of a fire, and a makeshift bed is in the corner. It appears someone's lived here long ago. There is no sign of the room's occupant. The only item of interest is a single file folder that remains unburned, though it does show the stains and wear of many years. Inside it is a remaining piece of paper.
all right, I go walk over there and pick it up and walk over to the dim glow, give it to him.
Dimglow's still standing outside guarding. You give it over to him?
Yeah. He goes and knocks, and you hear ting, ting, ting on your armor and points it. Here you go.
Dimglow reads it,
it
obviously,
was-
and adds it to the pile.
Okay. It was once meeting notes, but appears to have been scribbled on and defaced. I'm now going to provide you with another handout.
Oh, this one's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to zoom out now. Oh, that's zooming out my whole browser. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to zoom out so I can get it all in one screen, but it's not wanting to happen because I've done it as a PDF. But you can scroll down it, and you can take a minute or two to read that if you want. Dim glow.
Right.
I'll leave it on screen for a couple of minutes so our audience can have a kind of.
Can you share it again? I closed it by accident.
Yeah.
I don't see it yet in the...
I'm going to edit and put it in your journal as well. So,
Yeah, there we go.
Max, Chris, Jeff, David, and
Thank you.
Matthew. And I'll save that, and that should be in all of your journals now. Yeah?
Okay.
Yes.
Of all the sacred texts, these ones make the least sense. And he continues looking at it.
I'm going to leave that on screen
Weird.
for our viewers to
100%
digest a couple
asshole.
of details of if they want.
Boy.
So somebody's written over the date, October 19th, 2077. Someone's wrote January 3rd, 2078, my last day alive. Someone's done, they've wrote, I'm sorry, goodbye, why did I have to survive? All their fault, I'm sorry, I just can't anymore, why me, I'm sorry. Dollar, dollar, dollar. I hear their screams, fuck you, fuck the army, fuck Genetech, fuck everyone. Did we end the world? Did I end the world? I'm sorry, I can't. And they've scribbled out some stuff. And they've wrote RIP next to somewhere where it says highlights Richard Boris. Project Gaia Phase 1's been executed without error and within the expected timeline. The Gaia solution is in its liquid state, remains undetected. Peak saturation is expected within 48 to 72 hours. Then goes on to be more notes with the name Emil Porter in brackets. More notes with the name General Braxton, Felicia Kavanagh, General Braxton, and more notes. And that will be at your disposal, so you can read that as many times as you guys want. I noticed Jeff just walked away. He's like, Brock no read! Brock no read! But that's there
Don't
for you
care.
guys to peruse and
Dimglow looks at the doodle.
to study it
at the
at your
end.
leisure.
They speak of division in these sacred texts. Look, and he points at the doodle of the nuclear bomb at the end. We are close. I can feel it.
Yeah, Brock sees writing on top of writing and wants nothing to do with it. The most interesting paper he's interested in the least. There's way too many words on that one. That's like an entire issue of Grognak worth of words for him. He doesn't have the attention span for that one. He has baseball to think.
Next to Richard Boris, it's got an RIP gravestone. It says, "Hope you died, you self-righteous prick." They circled 32.8% next to anticipated death rate. Aberrant mutative response should not exceed 4% of total population. There's talk about mutations and all sorts of stuff there for you guys to read and digest at your leisure. I'm just trying to leave it up for a few minutes so that the viewers can digest as much as possible as well. Because it's
I
a
wonder
fun
if whoever
handout.
wrote this is still alive.
Well, it says there January 3rd, 2078, my last day alive.
You said this door was barricaded? Was there a corpse? Oh, there was a corpse in here, wasn't there?
Which
No,
one?
there wasn't a
No,
corpse.
there
There,
was
all
no
there was
corpse.
left was
But there's an open window, right?
Yes.
No, he said there was no open windows.
No, was that not this one? I said there was a window?
Wasn't there?
No, you said the other one
Yeah,
was,
this,
but I don't
this,
think
this
one
one.
was.
The Vice President of Finance says here, the office barred from within. Yeah, a gentle breeze blows through a shattered window to the outside,
Yeah.
though there is very little broken glass to be seen.
He jumped out, I think.
I go outside and see if I see a body down, like out there. I'm like, do I see a body?
Make me a perception 5. I guess it'd be perception survival.
We're high, yeah.
Perception survival. No, actually, no. You're looking for signs of a body splatting out a window. Look for. I want perception medicine.
So this
Okay.
dude jumped out of this window like 200 years ago.
Yeah, I want
And
perception medicine,
all
and it's
overgrown down
5.
there.
And
So,
it's, yeah.
Can I
Nice.
do a yeah? I would try to figure out if he jumped out the window. 'Cause
fact,
we could see what side the
Five,
glass is
five,
on, too.
five's the max difficulty because you're 4 floors up and it's dark outside and it's potentially a long time ago, 100 years ago. I don't think there's any chance of you being able to see by looking down. Even if there had been a body there, what remains of a body, even if there was a skeleton there, had lain untouched for 200 years, you wouldn't see it from 4 floors
It's a
up in the
grove
dark.
of plants out there, right?
And there's plants growing all over the place. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
There's
it's
zero.
so
There's zero chance. I'm not even going to give you a roll. Sorry. Yeah, let me rec
that's
that.
fine.
Zero chance. No roll.
Is there? Can we see if the glass is like pushed inward? Like, see if something happened. I don't know if something happened, like someone shot into the glass or something.
So,
but
it doesn't say anywhere for me, so I'm going to leave that mysterious and ambiguous. It just says very little broken glass can be seen. That's all it says, so that's all I'm going to give you. It doesn't elaborate, so I'm going to leave that as the amount of information you get about that, and you can
All right, let's
make your own deductions.
Yep, let's go. Head to the next one.
You're heading to the next one. This is
Dimglow
fun.
still keeps an eye over at the balconies, making sure that nothing attacks them from behind.
The name Emile Porter, Vice President of Operations, is written on a faded nameplate outside the door. It's open. The door's open. Are you going in?
sure.
Okay, I will reveal
yeah.
it. What's that?
I
Oh,
like that Brock ripped through the one door before walking through the door that's just totally open.
He's like, I'm going in.
Yeah, we just do this in order. Brock just opened the door so hard it just broke through all the shit. Door not locked.
so, the office is. It's been recently searched as evidence by the numerous folders on the desk and the open drawers of several filing cabinets. A skeleton with a crushed skull lies in the corner. I did put a skeleton in this room. Nice. A skeleton with a crushed skull lies in the corner of the room, wearing the remnants of a pre-war business suit. The shoulders and neck of the suit are deeply stained. There are a lot of files lying around here, so is anybody wanting to read the files?
Well, I'm just saying everything's useful. I don't really care about the files. I'm like,
All
Anything
this
interesting
paper
in there?
Baseball magazine. Not even Grognak comic. What a waste.
Baseball.
No baseball,
Are there
no
more
comics for
secret
trade.
texts in there?
Sorry, David.
Dimglow is looking over his shoulder as he's keeping watch. Are there more sacred texts inside that building?
Well, I'm looking around and just seeing what there's around. I don't know. I'm looking.
What you find are extensive records of Genetech's operations, including its secret projects. Although much of the data is missing, are you going to open it up and see what's in these files? Is somebody going to have a look? Because I noticed
Absolutely.
Dimglow's not coming in the room. Are you coming in the room? Are you staying outside and Two Rocks passing the stuff out?
He's
I'll
waiting
take
for
it.
Turok to give it to him.
Right.
Or
There's,
something.
Yeah, I passed the stuff to him.
there's quite a lot of stuff
Yeah,
here,
so I was
but
like, hey,
detailed in these folders, although much of the data is missing, there is details here on Project Phoenix, Project Chimera, and Project Hydra. Project Phoenix files contain complex financial reports and scientific data. Although many pages are missing, a single test subject is mentioned. Zara Hall, subject 001. The final page lists the project as a failure. Project Chimera. Many documents again are missing, but the few that remain discuss an omnigenetics division conducting secret, non-human genome splicing projects involving animals. Several experiments are mentioned, including one called NS-01. Reports indicate it is dangerous, predatory, and potentially venomous. Project Gaia. The document outlines the project's goal of creating a sustainable and profitable method of radiation removal from the environment. Several pages are missing or ruined, but later pages mention the Botanical Genetics Division and controlled manipulation of Orchard Valley's background radiation levels. Project Hydra. The few remaining documents bearing this title have been heavily redacted by long bars of black ink. The phrase super soldier appears portentously a few times, as does the abbreviation FEV and Project Phoenix. Further requests for greater funding are present by the same Dr. Richard Boris mentioned in earlier documents, with the requests all bearing the Genetech Vice President's signature of authorization. No other documents are present. The title of the project has been circled several times in pencil, and a brief note is written underneath in a handwriting that you recognise. It says,
Handwriting of
this is right, he was right. It's the same handwriting from Warden Akasha's note.
Yeah.
And also the same handwriting that you found on Officer Alex's note, added by who you think would be Warden Akasha.
Mm-hmm.
The red on that handout. The Vice President of Operations Room office may be scavenged with a Perception Survival 1 test.
I guess that's me again. Yay.
I'll assist if needed.
I can assist, but I'm not very good. I don't think I will.
It's only a 1.
Last I rolled not well. The dog's making me sus in the other room.
Uh-oh.
She laid here sleeping the whole time until like 5 minutes ago. Now I'm all sketched out.
Sorry, give me a second.
Big lower dump this session, eh boys?
Yeah, absolutely, but I love it.
Oh
Me
yeah.
too. I really, really
I
enjoy
also-
this campaign, by the way. I really like it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
it's been on.
That's the one you need. So you guys may you may assist if you want. But bear in mind, I'm taking complications on 19s,
Yeah.
and I'm saving them up as action points to kill Brock.
So,
I told you, revenge.
I fucking am. No, I'm not. I'm not. I am, but I'm not.
It's loosely revenge. It's loosely revenge.
I get it.
Nope.
I tried.
The campaign doesn't die until Brock does. Those are. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them.
This is true. This is true, mate. Anyone else would like to make an assist?
No.
Okay. So with the scavenge, you find one rusty, blood-stained metal pipe tossed behind the filing cabinets and forgotten long ago. You may spend one action point. Before you do it, I'll tell you what your other option as well, because there's two options for action points here. And 2 seconds, because my music just paused. One action point may be spent to gain one roll on the Genetitech upper floors table up to 2 times, and only one time you can spend an action point to gain one roll on the Oddities and Valuables table.
Uh,
How many do you
I would
have?
say the first one.
You've got 2.
What were your options again?
You can roll once on the Oddities and Valuables table for an action point, or you can roll up to 2 times for one action point each on the Genetitech upper floors table. So that's random stuff for this
Oh, it's a
campaign.
unique table.
I think we should do the oddities, valuables, and then one of the other one. Makes sense to me, right?
Right,
So,
okay.
so one on each.
Yeah, I think one on each.
If that's possible, one on each.
Do I have the
Yep.
Oddities and Valuables?
We have the AP for it.
Right, I've not got the Oddities and Valuables
have
there, so I've
technology.
got it up here. Rollable tables, Oddities and Valuables.
Oh, I
Well, did you roll a
rolled 2, but
9?
A 9.
Okay, a 9 is 5
I think it's-
d20 caps.
Is it supposed to be 3 dice for oddities, valuables? Because if
Sorry,
it is,
it's 3 dice. Roll a third dice.
Okay, I was gonna say I'll just use that for the Genetitech one, and somebody else can roll the 3
Okay,
dice.
so on your Genetitech upper floors table with that one, you find
I think we got 2 rolls on that one, don't we?
not the Genetitech upper floors. You can only have one. No, yeah, that one. The Genetitech upper floors, you may have up to 2 rolls on it. So what did you roll? A 9. A 9 on that, Jeff, is a flashbang. Wastelander's Guidebook, page 79. I think you found one before. You find
Okay.
another flashbang. Yes. So someone roll me 3d20 for the Oddities and Valuables table.
Got it.
23, Jeff, is a large backpack. It's a
Brock
it's a,
has one. But,
so it's a
somebody-
so in real Fallout it's a great item because it adds like 100 carry weight.
Yeah, exactly.
In this, because there's 4 of you, inventory's not such a big problem
Mhm.
yet that you're going to need that. But at a certain point, that might come in quite handy. Like you find a large backpack from that table.
the large backpack essentially doubles your carry weight from strength. Like it doubles your strength bonus. You get an extra 10 per strength.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So
And it's pretty good. So for Brock, who has a 12
Our-
strength, you would get an extra 120 carry weight out of that.
that's what Brock's doing.
Doesn't Brock have one already, or is it no?
He already has one. Mine's
Here's,
fashioned
Probably.
here's the
style,
thing:
so it's
a couple of
overturned.
floors down. Remember what you found on the bottom floor? That was 150
Yeah.
pounds. You found a piece of gym equipment. You can carry that home because you've got 2 backpacks. You can literally carry enough
And
stuff
stuff
to,
it in the backpack.
to take that back. But you can't stuff it
Yeah,
in
I
the
say
backpack.
give it a
But
Dim
you've
Glow.
got-
Dim Glow has the
You can
next
put all
one. He
your other
has
stuff in
the
there, and you've
power
got the carry
armor.
weight to do it.
Yeah.
Brock
Eh,
doesn't know much, but he knows that we can save the heavy thing for later. We
Yeah.
know that was
That's how we do that power training.
And that's the VP of Operations. That's all of his room.
All right.
So who's getting the backpack?
I say give it Dim Glow because he has the power armor that helps out with the strengths and
Yeah.
stuff, wouldn't it?
I'll
you-
put it in my inventory.
Everybody, large backpack. Must buy item.
The only room
Forget how
left
much-
here is the president's and CEO's office. The door is open, so I'm just going to go straight in and read in the description of that for you. The office.
This time, Dimglow enters the office.
The office of Genetech's president and CEO lies in total ruin. Heaps of weather-worn concrete, jagged steel, and bits of disintegrated furniture are all that remain. Though it contains no useful salvage, a narrow passage can be seen leading upwards through the rubble and onto the roof.
Ooh, I look at Brock and I look at Brother Dimglow. And I'm like, can they fit small?
Yeah, they'll fit. And with reaching the access to the roof, you've actually cleared this floor. So that would be the perfect time for our halftime break, gentlemen. What do you think?
All right.
That works perfect for me.
Let's do it. Okay, see you in 10 minutes, Twitch. 5-10
Yeah,
minutes.
see you in 10 minutes.
And we're back for part 2 of session 5, Secrets of the Verdant Vale. Gentlemen, we are going to the roof.
Oh shit.
Right.
How big is the opening to this roof again?
Big enough for a super mutant to crawl through.
Oh, excellent.
Just.
Oh my.
So the map
Oh
style is slightly
my.
different for this one. I've used an image
That's fine.
from
I like it.
the book as a map. I've just popped zones, I've overlaid zones on top of this.
Super
Hey.
cool. I love that.
Yeah, I like that.
I actually kind of thought about similar things to this for maps. Would be fun.
The tunnel leading through the ruins is perilous, and the floor and walls often blend together, and each careful step is marked by loose rubble and grasping claws of jagged glass and iron, which slice both cloth and flesh alike as you pass. The confined passage soon opens abruptly, and you find yourselves climbing through the crumpled frame of an ancient vertebrate lying half buried in the roof. At length, you rise from the wreckage and stand atop the ruins of Genetech. The circular roof is ringed by crumbling concrete rails and punctuated by the long dead hulks of industrial HVAC units, which languish from corrosion and disuse. From the roof's centre rises a massive, rusted, skeletal dome. The once resplendent skylights now shattered by time and overgrown with thick hanging lichen. Beyond the rails, the roof overlooks forests and hills in all directions, which stretch far into the distance like a rolling verdant tide.
All right.
So you actually, I've put you in slightly the wrong place because you come up through the wreckage of the vertebrate. So you're like here,
Makes sense to me.
where there's little images of people on the map. That's where you are.
Hey, look, guys, that's us. All right. We don't see anything trying to kill us yet, right?
Nope.
No giant birds.
Nope.
No. Oh, geez. Crunched real bad when I sat her up.
There's
but-
a bit more info I can give you. So, the roof of the building is round and forms the mostly unbroken cap of Genetech's vast cylindrical structure. A length of damage is visible on the skylights. Its metal frame is bent in a jagged with a deep gash leading to the downed vertebrate's final resting place. A few sun-bleached skeletons are scattered around the area. If you are so inclined, the vertebrate would be perception survival 2 or intelligence piloting 1. Because it's a vertebrate.
Piloting.
It's a vertebrate.
Brock grew up underground, so he never got his driver's license.
Does Dimglow have it because he's in the suit?
I don't have piloting, but I do have a lot of intelligence. I have an 8 in intelligence.
It's only a difficulty 1.
But we do
How
have
much is-
someone Turok, you've got
Yeah.
11 with your perception and survival, right?
Yeah, I have I do. I'm gonna buy 1 dice from you,
Yeah.
Oliver.
Bear with me 2 seconds because I've got an image of the roof. Although you're seeing it here as the map, I've got a thing here I wanted to just edit so that you guys can all see it in your journal as well.
Hey, I am also going to roll to assist.
So in your journal folder
Yes.
there is a picture of the roof.
Okay.
Okay, what have we got here, boys? We have 1 success and 1 assist success. So you gain an action. Did you do it on? You never did it on the pilot, did you? You did it on the survivor perception. So you
Yeah, I
needed.
did a survival.
So you needed 2. Okay. You find 1 pre-war light machine gun. Wastelander's Guidebook, page 60.
Okay. Anybody got big guns?
Pre-war light machine gun, and 12 plus 8 combat dice of 5.56mm rounds. So somebody roll me 8 combat dice.
Oh, I'll do that.
Pretty sure light machine gun is still small guns.
Well, cool. I could use that.
I think it
I'm
is.
like, ooh.
So you find 12 plus 5, 17. 5.56 ammo. You may spend an action point to roll on the ammo table up to 2 times, but then there's also 2 action points can be spent to find something else. I'm not going to tell you what it is though.
We don't have any.
You don't have any, okay. You also find a damaged flight manifest. It contains fragments of data regarding the vertebrate's flight. Its cargo is listed in confusingly technical terms, but PCs may piece together that it was scheduled to be delivered to Botanical Genetics Division on October 23rd, 2077. PC with a piloting score of 5+. So nobody's going to identify that.
I don't believe so, no.
Only a small section
you-
of the roof is visible from the crash site. The rest is blocked from view by a maze of ductwork and the bulk of the skylight.
You said it was a light machine gun?
Pre-war light machine gun. It is on Wastelanders. It's in the Wastelanders Guidebook, page 60.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Is it Settlers or is it the Wanderers?
Wanderer's
Wanderer's
Guidebook,
Tackle.
sorry, not Wastelanders. Wanderer's Guidebook, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. I will probably take it and just put it like, okay.
Get that sleepy now.
Look at the baby. So cute.
I'm gonna start checking out the rest of the roof, I guess. We're
Can't even see Jeff's
Wrapping
face. I
up.
can only see the dog's face, but it's fine because people love that. Oh no, there's Jeff again. Never mind.
I know it got worse. The viewer count plummets.
Are you saying? Yeah, it's just Jeff. The dog's
There we
gone.
go.
So
There
you're
we go.
starting to look around the rest of the roof. Did you say, Jeff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Move your token then.
Oh, she's making it hurt. All right.
Anyone
get
else
outta here.
moving around? Move your tokens simultaneously with Jeff if you are looking around the roof with him.
Yes.
In those spilled barrels, are there spilled barrels?
You're going to get to about here before you see them because of all the stuff that's in the way. So
Okay.
before you see
Oh,
these
there's also
barrels,
here.
right? So you
At
want
the
so right. You get to there. So Demglow, you stop there. Happy, you're there. Turok, where are you going to have moved to? You three stop there. You three stop. Turok, you can go in front, Brock, because I know you did say you were going first. You can go in front. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm
everybody stop
staying in the
there.
rear.
A light breeze rustles the hanging vines of the skylight nearby. It whistles as it passes through the rusted steel frame, low and mournful. Upon the air rides the scent of metallic bitterness, suffused with decay. The source of the foul odor soon makes itself known. Piles of yellow barrels, corroded and split, lie scattered across the roof nearby. Their noxious contents now coat the floor in vast pools of dull green ooze. A figure is seen amid the barrels, motionless. He stands nearly 7 feet tall, imposing and grim, with tattered clothes and a bare chest. His dense musculature is covered in weeping sores and pustules. Bleeding slashes repeatedly crisscross his arms and body, and folds of skin hang from the wounds to expose the tissue beneath, which glows faintly with a sickly pallor. I am going to pop some guys up from the... Oops, I just moved the whole map. Oh no. Sorry boys, did not mean to do that.
You good, dude?
I think everybody should be about there, something like that. I meant to do this. Pop some tokens up here. They're cleverly disguised in the green, but there are 3 tokens here. And I'm going to do this. And we're going to do initiative. So you see this crazy tall ghoul figure and another couple of ghouls as well. So it's roll initiative first, but then we're going to do something before we do the thing.
I have a question.
Yes.
I'd like to activate Mysterious Stranger. Do I do that on my turn or when we roll?
You do it when combat begins.
You activate it at the start of the combat, and I decide when he comes in. He can only attack somebody you've just attacked or has just attacked you. Now, I need to get my character sheets from my characters up. Bear with me a second, boys.
No, that's fine.
I think it can just attack whatever it wants. I think it just attacks DM discretion. What?
No, it says somewhere. It says somewhere it can only attack someone who's just attacked you or you've just attacked. It says that somewhere, Jeff.
Yeah, in this description, that's what it says. It's a quote, right?
Glad that I always did that anyway. I must have missed that line of text, but just kind of done it because it just made sense.
You just blacked out halfway through the sentence. You're like, oh, nah. Just like, that doesn't matter. Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna roll initiative.
Oh, I gotta put my initiative in. I'm being silly here.
You guys all see the 3 that I've added?
Yep.
See him.
1, 2, and I only see 2 for right now.
Here
You
we
should see
got,
Warden Whitlock, a bloated glowing one.
We got 1, 2.
Oh
3.
yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I don't think you got that one. I don't think you did that one.
No, this one's didn't. It didn't go on the thing for some reason.
Yeah. That's why I say it's like you can highlight over the. There you go. Yep.
And we've got Brock, we've got Turok, we have got Demglow, and we have got Happy. Okay.
Bam.
Glad Turok's on that side.
First, we're gonna. None of you were sneaking, so we're gonna roll for his perception to see if he noticed you approaching. Bear with me a moment. In fact, he's gonna notice you approaching. The figure roars. And from within his mouth and eyes you see a malevolent green glow. More voices! I'll cut them out of you! And with one arm he reaches downwards and draws a wicked axe from the ground at his feet. Guttural snarling is heard, and from the piles of irradiated rubble nearby 2 other ghoulish figures rise. The first, wretched and bloated, pulsates with a dull green light, as if a monstrous heart beats within its engorged chest. It twitches with each pulse, and bright green bile oozes from its wide, drooping maw. The other crawls spider-like out of the barrels upon long, spindly limbs. It takes up handfuls of waste from the ground as it creeps. and regards you menacingly with void-like eyes and unnaturally tilted head. The faded fragments of an old military pilot's uniform hang sparsely from its emaciated body.
Yeesh.
And the Warden Whitlock has an ability that I'm just going to check before we do anything, because it's his first anyway. But I want to check his abilities. So he's got aggressive, which gives me 1 action point as soon as he enters the scene.
Okay.
So I'm up to 33. Come on. And
Oh, Ellie going in for your close-up.
and he has this one here that I need to just read.
Famous.
I would think he would have luck, wouldn't he, as his main character?
He's got Furious Bloodlust. Yes, okay, so I need to remember that he's got luck. This is a boss battle, so I need to remind myself that the character's got some things and can do some things.
Like try to kill Brock.
And I must remember that when... So, Jeff, you can remind me because you're good with rules. It's a spoiler, but I'm going to tell you this one that he's got so that you can help me keep track. He's got the Barbarian Archivist special ability. When Warden Whitlock's HP is less than maximum, he gains +1 DR. This increases by an additional +1 when his hit points drop below a certain number, and a certain number for a maximum possible bonus of +4 DR. So we need to remember that he's got that. And he will start the fight.
Ever increasing DR. Pretty cool. I'm jealous.
He will start the fight. Now, he's going to be the one that initiates. So he initiates and then gets a full turn. So he's going to...
Can I use the luck point to trigger the stranger?
Yes. You may spend a luck point to trigger the stranger. So Whitlock's going to start there. Because he's my boss and I want him in the action straight away. He's going to spend his first turn sprinting. His initial turn for starting the combat, and then he's going to take his second one to move into range of Brock, and he's going to attack you.
Oh, thank God. It's good. He's in reach of my weapon.
And it's time for me to burn. Am I going to save them, or am I going to try and take you down in this one? I'm going to at least try and hurt you. So I'm going to.
His hands to get ready.
We're gonna dance, Jeff. We're gonna dance at least, right? So we can at least dance. I'm spending 6 to roll the 3 additional dice.
Ooh,
There you go. You hit me.
Look at those ones.
Ooh.
You gain 4 action points, bro.
I gained 4. Come
You
on.
gotta spend AP to make AP, right?
Yeah.
If Brock dies,
Come on.
I'm gonna be like that guy with the glass on the other 4. Like,
So he's going to roll damage, and you know I'm spending 3 action points to go full spell,
Do it.
full send. I need to do a lot of damage to hit you. 10 doesn't even hurt you, does it? Piercing 1. 10 with piercing 1 doesn't hit you, does it?
I mean, it might. Depends on where you hit me.
Don't know why it says effects bloodied. Bloodied, is that an effect? Have I got that right? I don't think that should say that in effects.
He has. Is
I
it
wonder-
something under his character?
I wonder if it's some legendary ability.
Yeah, well, it says bloodied, so I don't know if it should say in effects. Let me just have a look there.
Is that something with the barbarian? Like, or something, or...
I've got it. It does say piercing 1 and bloodied in effects, but I don't know if it's supposed to there. Have I got anything in the notes for that? I don't. Let me just have a look over here, guys. Bear with me.
I'm gonna see if bloodied is a secret Wanderer's Guide thing.
I think it's like a legendary creature perk or something in the Wanderers, if I'm correct.
It could.
I need a weapon.
I'm just going to quickly look up Warden Whitlock's act, because I've got that. I've got the thing for it, so bear with me. Warden Whitlock's axe. It says here, effects piercing 1, so that shouldn't be there. It's a bloodied legendary effect. It does possess a bloodied legendary effect. So if you want to, that's Wastelander's Guidebook, Wanderer's Guidebook, page 99, Jeff.
Okay, I will go find it.
Bigger blade and puncturing spikes. So if you could look that up for me. So it shouldn't say that there. I think maybe I've put it there to remind me though. That might have been a clever thing
Yeah.
that I did.
Seems like a good spot for it. I'll send a screenshot of it, but it basically he gets
Bloody
more damage based on how
When the
little hit
weapons,
points he
little by
has.
so it's
so
like
he
the same
he does
thing
more
with
damage
his.
the less hit points
his
he's got.
AC goes up.
Yes.
It does
yes,
more damage.
okay.
It does more damage.
Okay. So it's 10 with Piercing 1 isn't going to affect you anyway. But I'm going to spend 2 action points to make another
It might
attack.
if it hits my head.
Well, it might if it
You
hits your
can-
head, that's
if,
right.
If it hits my head, it'll do some damage.
That is right. But
It might
also,
tickle him.
but
tickle
no,
him.
we're not finished dancing yet, Jeff, because I have luck points, my friend. So I'm going to spend 3, and I'm going to add some dice to that. No, I'm not going to spend 3, sorry. I'm going to spend 1 and add some dice to that. I have luck points, I must remember.
Reroll
I
those
have them.
blanks, you mean?
I'm going to
Is
reroll 3 blanks.
what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm rerolling 3 blanks. So it's 13
12.
with 1 piercing. So it's going to at least hit you for 1 damage, isn't it? Anywhere. But let's see if I hit your
Is it
head.
12 with piercing 1, but it still might do it.
Sorry, 12 with
Thing.
piercing 1, yes. 12 with piercing 1. But he's hit you on the right leg. So that means he does 1
Alright.
damage, right?
Yes, Brock will take 1 damage.
Fuck me. How many action points did I...
You
How many action points did I spend to do 1 damage against you? It really is. It really is serious shit. Like,
Oh no!
It's
Wow.
You did
Wow.
good, dude. You got 4 back and used 3 of it to add extra damage.
wow,
And you spent
Oh,
like that.
working.
Like
that's crazy.
well, you still got. Hey, you still do another. Oh, can you do another action? You could always do that. Let's do another swing. I think, right?
Oliver, this really reminds me of the rat scorpion
I'm
you
ready
were
for it.
fighting. And I
should-
spent all
I
my
should have
AP
threw,
just
I should
to
have
like
threw some
1 or 2
toxic
damage
barrels.
on you.
I should have threw some toxic barrels at you. I'm just going to give the other guys abilities to throw toxic barrels just for fun. But that is
We upgraded the Donkey Kong here.
Warden Whitlip's turn. Well, it's not his turn because he's gonna. I'm gonna spend 2 action points to go again. He's gonna spend 2 action points and he's gonna go again.
But you need a 3 or higher, I believe. If he doesn't
Aye.
have action boy.
That's fine because I'm spending 6. Needed 3, so I get 1 back.
I
so I'm
won by 1.
So I'm on 21. So I'm going to buy 3 and go to 18 on my damage. Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to spend 2 luck and reroll 6 of them.
Brock, you just sitting there making music.
I need to really, if I want to hurt Jeff's character at all, I need to really, I need to really turn it on. So I am turning it on, like.
No,
He does
dude,
get
you
more
did a great
dice, the
job.
more,
That's
more
funny.
damage
It's-
he is. So
Yeah.
when that dude gets another turn, he's probably gonna do a lot of damage to me.
Ooh, look. That's 3
He's-
piercing.
So that's 12 with 3 piercing now. So this is going to hit you wherever it hits you. That's fun. Let's see where it hits you. Hopefully it's the head. Left arm. Is it? No. 9, 10, 11. Right arm.
So I have 12 DR against melee on my right arm.
So you take 3 damage from
So-
the 3 piercing only, yeah?
Perfect.
Motherfucker.
It's working.
Motherfucker.
Hey, just glad my robot's not there. His shit would be 15 everywhere. Or 15.
And you'll be pleased to know that that's the end of his turn. It is now 2 rock.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna aim.
Yep. You're 1 zone away, so
Okay,
medium range.
Yep. All right. And I'm gonna buy 1 from you.
Eight.
And I do have a reroll
You buy 1 for me, okay.
because I did aim.
Yep. So you're gonna have at least 1 complication, which is good because I'll take it as an action point.
Oh yeah,
Or I could do a
no, that's
complication.
fine.
to your, I might do the complication to your weapon thing because it is an easy thing to do.
Okay.
Has the extra
Nah,
complication range
I'm
while
taking-
we're on the
no.
roof?
No, you don't. You don't actually. Sorry, you don't have the exclamation range on the roof. It was just on the 4th floor, so no, that's not going to be a complication.
okay.
So don't worry. You still get one reroll
Oh.
because you're aim though. So you get 2
Okay, so we get
successes.
20. Do I need 2 or do I need 1 to hit him?
What's your? You only need 1 to hit him, but what's your range on the 9mm?
It's a medium.
Actually, you only need 1 to hit him. Then I don't think he's got a defensive 2. Let me double check. No, he's got defensive 1, mate. You hit him.
Okay. I'll increase it by 1. 1. There you go. Alright. Sitting that one. Doing the damage. I'm like, boom. Hold on. Let me see.
What do you think of his own size, Jeff?
Nice. And then 1 bullet.
This is good. I like it.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I've clicked on the wrong thing. I meant to do damage.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Wasted a 1.
No, it happens.
Yep.
Extra bullets.
Ooh. Okay. Give me a body part.
9. Hold on. I think I might have a perk to help with something. Finesse. Once per combat, you may roll any combat dice on a single roll without spending luck. So I'm re-rolling 3
Wait,
without spending luck.
double check that because I think you have to reroll all of them.
Ooh, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna say that.
It's not any, it's
I'm
all.
not doing.
So you use that when you
Okay.
get a really
Yes.
bad roll.
Yeah. I mean, that's still not bad.
It's a
Is
good
there
perk,
any,
but use that on a worse roll than that. That's a fairly decent roll. Don't use it on that.
Yeah. So it's 9. I need to get some damage effect on it, but still pretty good.
9?
I'm doing the look. Yep, I'm doing the location
Torso.
to the. Mm-hmm.
So he has got 3 physical reduction, so he's going to take 6. Now, because of one of his special abilities, which is
Ooh.
Furious Bloodlust, he only suffers an injury if he deals 7 or more. So he's not going to take an injury because he's taken 6 to the torso.
Hey, still 6. That's
It's
all I
still
say.
6.
I did 6 on him. So yeah, I was like, all right, cool.
All right. That's your minor and major action because you aimed for that, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else? There's 1 action point, so you can't do an extra major action.
No, that'll be it.
Okay. The Feral Ghoul Prowler. Just checking its abilities. Wicked agility, so it can ignore difficult terrain. And it can move along
think there's-
walls and ceilings without penalty.
Ooh.
It can take the defend action as a minor action instead of a major. Oops. So it's going to move on its major. It's going to take the defend on its minor. And what do you do to take a defend action? Jeff, remind me.
It's does he have creature stats or normal stats? It's a ghoul, so if it's
No, I can do it
it's
more.
either
This guy, because he's got the uncanny agility, can move over that without taking any penalties. That's difficult terrain, but not to him. So that's how he's going to do it. He
just runs over the sky dome.
He's going to run over the sky dome. So he's going to use his major action to move into your zone. And then he's going to have to spend 2 action points to take another major action to attack.
For the dim glow or?
Yeah, I think I will go for Dim Glow. So he's going to spend 6. It's boss fight. You guys know I'm going to go all in on it. So he's spending 6 because he needs 2, doesn't he? You don't have a defense of 2, do you?
I have a defense of 1.
Yeah, so I need 2 because it's his second major action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me just read this attack again. Nah, I'm going to do this one.
Thank God I took solar power.
That's a hit.
There you go.
I'm gonna spend 3
That's
on the
it.
damage. That's
And
12.
that's 9, 12, yeah.
3 vicious makes it 12
Which body part?
on the torso.
What? Yeah, but you're wearing power armor, so the power armor
Yeah.
takes the damage first
Yeah,
before you do.
it's the reduction.
What's
So,
the reduction first?
8.
The reduction is 8, so you're only actually taking 1. And it takes it to its hit points, not to your health. You take 1 from the hit point of the armor piece, not from your health. Okay?
It isn't 1, it's 12, by the way.
Sorry?
It's 12, it isn't 9. So
Yeah,
I take
yeah,
4.
yeah, it's 12 damage, sorry, yeah. It does 12 damage.
Okay, so I take 4 damage, no
So you
problem
take
at all.
4 hit points of damage to the armor piece, not to your body. That's right, isn't it, Jeff?
Exactly, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And that is the turn of the feral ghoul prowler. Now, a bloated, glowing one. I'm just checking its abilities. So it has glowing, which means it does 2 CD radiation damage to anyone within reach, and any melee attacks it makes gains the radioactive effect. So anybody within reach on his turn, I guess, when he takes his turn. But he's also got a couple of other things. I'm just reading them. Okay, and it's got this. Haha, that's fun. Okay, so he's going to go 1, 2 with this major, and he's just going to move towards the group. And that will be his turn.
And Brock's like, oh, they're so close.
Brock's turn now.
I am going to think now is the time. Brock is going to use his minor action to use some buff out.
Nice.
That's cool.
Love drugs.
Or,
Chems.
are you you make me use another action to take it out,
Enhancement for
or
him.
do I?
No, because no. Using a chem, you're not. No, interact with an item, including taking a chem,
So
is
I
a minor
will,
action. It's not 2 minor actions.
I will use my buff out then, and I'm going to
Buff
try
out
to
is +3
+3 to.
physical damage reduction all over, and +2 combat dice on all your damage, or the other way around.
I wish that's like that's psycho buff.
Oh, that's
maybe.
psycho. That's psycho.
But
sorry.
buff
that's
out
psycho.
is I get a reroll on any strength or endurance test, and I get a +3 to my max hit point.
Yeah, I was thinking of psycho.
So I am going to give you 5 action points, and Brock is gonna try to smash this big dude in the knees. He yells, "A wizard has."
Are you aiming
The
for his
wizard has
legs?
come.
The wizard has gone.
Will be legendary.
Are you picking the body part legs and doing increased
Yes.
difficulty?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for his right leg and
His right leg,
increase
okay.
the difficulty by 1.
Okay.
I am balling out on things.
Ooh, there you go.
There you go.
That's 3.
I'm going to use my
3
free
action
reroll
points.
for the sake of trying to get even more action.
Might as well, mate.
I don't know, smoke him if you got him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know it.
This is clearly a boss fight. Go for it. There you go.
Alright.
There you go.
So that's what,
So I'm gaining
4?
4 action points. 4.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna.
only need 2.
I'll use 3 of them to pump into damage.
A lot of dice. Oh, with 3
12
piercing.
with piercing 9. Oh, I'm sorry. 15 with piercing 9.
15. Here's 9. Mhm.
15 with piercing 9. So you're ignoring 9 physical resistance. He's not got 9 physical resistance, so you're doing 15 damage. Tell me which body. No, you did it to
It
his
was,
right leg.
Yes. Brock yells, "Kneecap smash!"
So So he will fall prone.
He's prone. He's prone too.
He will fall prone, and he's now at a certain number of hit points. I need to remember he does more damage, or he's got better damage reduction now. That was that the
He does
second?
more damage too.
Wait, was that the second time he had been hit? He hadn't been hit already, had he? No, he did.
No, he took he took 6 from me.
So his
Yeah, he took damage from Turok.
so his defense rating was 1 higher. So you get 1 less action point, Jeff.
Oh, and I needed one for my I needed one left over for what's it called, for martial artist. Like that's why I would have only spent 2 if I had 3 AP left. Can
You
we
want to
take
ignore?
off?
You want to ignore
Yeah,
the
it's
last
a little-
dice? Then?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's
Yeah,
a lot. Lose a
it's
lot of
okay.
damage, but
It's you
in
lose.
reality, it'll
2.
13 with 6 piercing will be the.
Yeah.
So, how much do I need to give him back after taking 11 off him?
But I should have. I don't know. I did a lot before.
So
Before I did.
It's
15.
12,
Yeah,
13. It's
Pierce 9.
It's 14 with 6 piercing because we're ignoring the last dice. It's 14 with 6 piercing.
Yeah.
It's 14 damage, minus his reduction. No, it doesn't have any reduction. It's 14 damage. I don't know how it's. How is it 14 damage when it was 11 a minute ago? I had 11 a second ago.
It's not. It's because you're counting the last dice again for the damage still because you're looking at
Oh,
the
it's-
roll.
Yeah,
It's,
so it's 9, 10, 11. It is 11.
The damage display should be 11, and then there's 2 more from my 2 vicious dice. So it's 13, and then piercing 6 is what my real official number should be. Instead of 15 piercing 9, 13 piercing 6
Mhm.
is correct. So
I think I took 15 off him and went down to 11. That's right. So he should be up at
Okay.
13. Sorry.
okay.
Mhm.
He
Then,
does fall prone though.
Then I'm going to martial artist with the 1 AP
Mhm.
and that I would have had left, and
So
I'm
it
gonna
makes
give
his
you.
difficulty a 1.
I'm gonna give you. His difficulty would still be 1, but I'm gonna target his head again, and I'm gonna target his head this time and make the difficulty go back up to 2.
The
But I'm
difficulty-
gonna give you 6 more.
He's prone. The difficulty becomes 0. Oh, but his defense is up to 2 because of his hit points. But wait, no, his hit points is at a lower
His-
number now. His defense changes again. Bear with me.
Okay,
No, that's the
So-
DR. His DR goes up.
His DR goes up. No, it's not his
So,
DR, it's his defense. Oh, it's his DR. Yeah, it's his DR. So
so his.
he had +1 DR on that, not +1 defense. So you still had the extra action point.
Oh.
It's the DR, not the defense.
I'll take my 2 damage back, please.
Yeah. So it does. It,
But I'm gonna give you another 6 AP for smacking him with the second one.
Oh, wow.
that's 9.
9,
to the
that's-
head.
I've never seen 9
very
before. I've never seen 9
That's amazing.
successes
Oh
on
my god,
a
I've
roll
never
before.
seen 9.
Fuck me.
Uh,
Wow.
so
Christ.
so it is
Wow.
defense 2 because I don't have action boy. So it goes up 1, but it goes down 1 because he's prone. But then it goes up 1 because I'm targeting his head. So
Yeah.
it is defense 2. I'll get
And
7
that's-
AP. I'll
and
put
that's a-
3 of
and
them
that's-
into
and that-
damage.
And that's a hit on the head. Wow.
So we'll
Yep.
leave 4 AP in the thing.
No, you've got extras.
Brock yell-
You've got extras,
Brock
remember?
yells,
If you-
"Freedom, home run!"
You've got extras.
Yeah,
you can
that's-
use them
that's what-
immediately.
Oh, I
And
think I
still-
spent
and-
one too many of those
and
extras.
and still have 6. So you'll still have 6 if you spend 3.
Yeah.
Because you gain 9.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I only gained 7 because his defense is 2.
That's got.
So
aye, that's right. Aye. So that's got vicious 5 on it. Well, this guy's
Yeah.
damage reduction is currently. Let me just quickly read this.
3,
I'm gonna
6,
ignore
9,
15.
12, 15.
So his damage reduction is currently. This is a pain in the ass to work out. So it started off with 3, it went up to 1, and then it went up to 2, and then it went up to 3. So he's got his DR is 6 currently, but you've done more than that. with the
15 piercing and
yeah.
Yeah, and 15 piercing, 17 damage.
So you're just doing 17 damage to his head.
Yeah. Yeah, and that thing's stunned and
Wow,
That's how you get
wow. Yeah, that's you managed to deal with him.
Then I will. I'll use an action point for my other minor action to.
Because he's got, as part of his Furious Bloodlust, he may spend 2 luck points at any time to ignore the negative effects of, no, this is to ignore the negative effects of an injury. So this isn't going to save him. That's not going to save him. He's dead. He's dead. Yeah. He
Poor
is
guy.
dead.
I will.
Thought I was going to save him with a thing there, but no, unfortunately not.
Yeah.
I'll use an action point for my other minor action to just move up to this other guy.
Okay.
Keep him away from everybody else.
Killed my boss. I'm going to have to kill you with his 2 minions now.
oh my god, he's sitting there. It's like, I tried. He's gonna have death claws, glowing nastiness of death.
That's Brock's turn.
Happy.
I'm
I've still got
sitting there
tricks up
like,
my sleeves. I've got unlimited resources. It's not over yet.
Nah.
Abby's like, Jesus Christ. All right.
That's why we have a Brock.
That was serious
Big
stuff.
fan. Yeah, that was fucking wild.
I'm here to make
okay.
sure that thing doesn't hurt you guys.
This reminds me, it's like the Princess Bride thing where it's like, he is the brute squad.
Yeah. God damn.
God damn.
So I feel a lot of my stuff is kind of, I have to be close quarters and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna be getting in there and trying.
You do have a combat rifle. You've got a calibrated combat rifle, which is good at medium range. And you've got
And it has vision, I
small
believe,
guns.
right?
It says I have no ammo.
Oh, that's right. You don't have any
is
45
that?
ammo.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any in your
I'm
loot
going
list.
in.
If there's some in the loot list, I would let you take it out.
Is it what kind of bullets do you use?
45.
No, I don't think we have any of those. I know
You
we
do?
got
There's-
5,
there's-
5, 6s.
There are 10 in the loot list. Would you like to have 10 bullets? Happy, you can have 10 bullets.
I will absolutely take those.
There are 10 in
Go
the
ahead.
loot list.
I can
so
throw you
can have
10.
them.
Here you go.
All right. All right. So medium range. Which? So let's see. I just gotta get my pointer. Hold on. Pointer.
So this guy's medium range from you. No, that guy's long range from you currently, because you're in this one.
What about this guy? Who's that?
So he's medium range from you currently. So if he didn't move, he's in your ideal range currently. Yeah.
I think that's the one I'm gonna go for.
Okay.
Oh, we got this. Okay. But
That was the
said,
gangly, long-limbed ones that climbed over the roof. That climbed over the dome.
Damn.
Oh. Yeah.
Got that spider
Oh yeah.
climb.
Yeah,
wizard
spider
goes climb.
guy. Yeah. Oh God. I will. I'm gonna spend 1 AP to get an extra dice on him.
Mhm.
Seems good. Sounds good to me. What's my fire rate on this? 2. I'll spend 1 extra dice. Spit. A.
You only need 1, so you
There
get
we
3
go.
action points.
Hooray! All
you're up
right,
to
here's
6.
damage. Bam, bam, bam.
That's 6 vicious.
That's 6.
Yeah,
He has.
bam, bam, bam.
Well, tell me a body part first. Which
Oh,
reduction's
yes.
the same all over.
14. So, right arm.
It's not enough to cripple the body part.
All right, I'll spend 2 AP and I'll do it again.
Fucking do it again.
I'll do it again. Oh, I just realized put that ammo in the wrong spot. I put it in the minigun by accident.
Oh god, we used the miniguns that one day.
That was fun last
Yeah,
session. with
It was
the minigun.
awesome.
This was last
It
time
was the
I had to
greatest.
use the minigun.
It
right?
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really fun.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Damn. Okay.
yeah, that was a little rough.
Would you like
That's
to
okay.
spend any luck
I
and
think-
re-roll any of them?
Oh, I do have mad luck.
Remember,
actually.
Happy's
yeah,
got a boatload of luck.
He's a lucky guy.
yeah. I will roll some. This got 1.
You only need one
difficulty.
to hit him. Wait, no, this is your second attack. You need 2 to hit him. Do you have action
I have
boy?
action
You've
boy.
got action boy. You just
I
took
do
it
have
this
action
level.
boy.
You just took it this level, so you don't need 2
I
successes.
do have action boy.
You only need 1.
D20. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But
That's not gonna do it.
even worse. All right, I tried. All right,
You did.
that's it for me.
Okay, dim glow.
Alrighty. Well, I see a ghoul standing straight before me, so I grab my hammer and I'm gonna start smashing.
Smacking and cracking.
And I want to specifically aim for the leg,
Okay, difficulty
the
2
right
then.
leg. Yeah. And I'm gonna use 1 additional AP for that. So that's melee. There we go. And 1 additional AP.
Hey, very nice.
I even regenerate 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna spend 2 AP for additional melee damage.
Okay, okay.
So that's
Excuse me.
additional ones. There we go. Okay,
Ooh, oh. That's 13
That's-
with 4
13.
piercing.
4 piercing and 4
And 4
breaking.
Okay, and that was on his right leg, did you say?
Right leg, yeah.
Okay, so let me just do. He's got less than 4 reduction, so you're going to take all his. Let me just make sure it's the right one. He's got less than 4 reduction, so you're going to ignore all of his reduction. So you're going to do, what was it, 13 on his right
13
leg.
damage.
So he's going to fall prone. He's going to fall prone, and he's now got no damage reduction on his right leg.
Oh, can you
Because
take
of breaking.
another action?
I'm going to take another minor action for 1 AP, and I'm gonna move next to Brock after
Okay.
just dropping the
Crippling him and
ghoul.
walking away.
Yeah, exactly.
Love that.
Well, I'm just saying you're not gonna kill him. He's just sitting there.
He's leaving him for you to rock. He's leaving him for you. It's your turn.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm taking an aim at him.
Mm-hmm.
Take another shot at. I definitely, whenever we're going, I am upgrading some of my guns.
I'll remind
But
you
yeah,
that he is prone, which for a ranged attack makes it more difficult. So,
Oh, I just
Yeah,
made
but-
it harder
Defense
for
too.
you.
Unless
yeah,
you
but is it? Yeah, it's one of those. It's like I'm thinking about should I? But because my gun does more damage than anything else I do right now.
remember, you've got the dog to utilize with assists.
I'm not getting my dog radiated, sir. No, thank you.
Good point. Good point.
Blessed by Atom, you mean?
That's my bad.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a shot.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
Okay. There's difficulty too.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna spend the last AP to attack.
That's the 2 you need, sir. Oh, that's 3. So you
Yep.
gain 1.
And roll the damage.
7. Which
That
body
is
part?
7. That's what I'm about to check.
It's right leg. You're laughing. Anywhere else and you're only doing reduced damage. 12 is one of the arms. So 7 minus 2. He's got 2 reductions. He will do 5. So that will be an injured body part. So that's an injured 8, 9, 10, 11 right arm. He's now got an injured right arm as well.
Right.
going
Nice.
over.
All right.
Is that it
Oh,
for?
and I still
two-
have. I still have my aim action where I could reroll that other 19. I'm
we
gonna do
do.
that.
We do.
Yep.
Forgot you aimed.
I've learned from people.
So that's an action point.
Yep, that's another action point for us.
Is that your turn?
Yep, that is my turn.
So this thing, because it's a ghoul, it's not going to get up to move from prone. It's just going to crawl along the ground.
It's also not going to get up from prone because I'm going to use a luck point to take my turn before these guys go.
Okay. Well, actually, before you do that, save your luck because someone's got to show
Oh,
up.
the Wanderer.
Yeah, the
the Wanderer.
mysterious stranger is going to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get him in first. So, where is he? 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 The mysterious stranger shows up at medium distance. Now, you attacked that one last round, didn't you, Happy?
Sure did.
So, the mysterious stranger's going to show up. And he's going to make an attack
Where's he pop at it?
with his custom Magnum 44 revolver, which he always rolls 3 dice with and has a target number of 16.
Oof.
And that's the one success. Well, he pops up in ideal range. He's actually popping up in that zone, and he only needs one success. And with this complication, I'm just going to give you guys an action point. So he's going to roll some damage on that. Ooh, that's 10 with 3 piercing. So he's ignoring its resistances. It's going
Where's
to
it
hit
shooting?
it.
The head.
No, the left leg.
Oh, the leg.
The left
The
leg.
other leg.
The other leg. And the reduction is... Is it 2 or is it 3? It's 2. So he's ignoring all reductions. So it's 7 damage. So it's now got 2 crippled legs.
Get
And
wrecked.
the mysterious stranger, as quick as he arrives, he's
He
gone
jumps
again.
off the roof.
Whee! Yeah, exactly.
Just like,
No, do you know what? Do you know what?
Remember me.
You're right, Jeff. But yes, and he jumps off the roof, and a hang glider pops open, and he goes, glides away.
That's what I was thinking. Some kind of flying tree squirrel.
Yeah. Glides away on a pop-out hang glider. We've got an improved.
Go Gadget's hand glider.
This is an improved mysterious stranger on this channel. He's got extra skills. Go gadget skills. Right, okay. Now, Jeff, you may spend your luck and take your turn.
Okay. Brock is going to spend our AP to roll 2 extra dice on smashing this dude in the head. I'm gonna re-roll with my buff out on a miss.
17, yep. That's another one.
Get
So
it.
that's 4
4
successes. Okay.
Gain 2.
Gain 2, yep.
Just
Because you aimed for the,
target
you picked
head.
out the head, didn't
Yeah.
you? Yeah. Can't believe you spent your luck to go before him. I was totally going to do something really cool.
No, he's like, no, I'm going.
Yeah.
He's not just a pretty face,
I'll
Jeff. He
do-
knows what he's doing.
I'll do 10 with piercing 12.
10 with piercing 12.
holy Christ.
On what body part did you pick? The head?
I picked the head. Yeah.
Wow.
Um.
So you're going to take on 10 damage. He's going to take 10 damage because he doesn't have 10 reduction anyway. He's going to have an injured head.
And then I'm gonna spend 1 AP to go over to the trolley boy.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend another AP to
Get
get
extra
my
dice.
attack because I have martial artist.
Alright, yeah. 1 to do the second
And
attack.
I'm not gonna target a specific area. I'm just gonna smash this one.
Right, okay.
So it'll just be.
This guy's looking pretty hard. He's got a crippled arm and 2 crippled legs. He's trying to crawl with 1 arm.
I'm gonna buy 3 dice anyway. Give you 6 more action
Okay.
points.
6 more
I'm
action
gonna
points.
re-roll
for me.
that with my buff out. Re-roll that complication. Get out of here. We're gonna buff out that. We're gonna buff it out.
It's buff out 1 scene, is it?
Yeah.
Nice. There you go, you buffed it out. 6 successes, mate.
This dude's been hit a couple of times already, so
Now
I don't
he's-
think I need to pump it.
He's prone, so you did need 2 to hit. Oh no, you needed nothing to hit him because he's prone. It's a melee attack.
I need 1 because it's my second.
You need 1 because it's
major
your
action.
second.
Okay. But I'm not gonna put in any extra damage. I don't think.
Okay.
I'll
So it's 8.
I'll spend a luck to re-roll those for the fun of it, though.
It's 8 with 6
We'll do that.
piercing. Hang on. Yeah, he's not dead with that, so you might want to. So that's what? 8, 9, 10, 11 with 9 piercing. So you're ignoring all his resistances, and you're doing 11 damage.
Yeah.
You can tell me what that looks like as you kill him, Jeff.
I apparently smash his brains all over the roof. I just cave in his skull.
You see a big splatter of blood fly up the side of the dome.
I look to everybody else and I say, I left one for you guys. That's gonna be the end of Brock's turn.
Now we do move on to the feral ghoul prowler is dead, so we move on to the bloated glowing one. Bloated glowing one is going to do a thing. He is going to use his radiation pulse. Once per combat, the bloated glowing one may unleash a pulse of radiation, and this inflicts 5 combat dice radiation damage to everything within range C.
I knew I was in the right zone.
So
You're probably totally
You can
immune to it
radiate-
from the power armor, though.
Yeah,
You're
you
probably
get
just
resistance.
Yeah, but I can absorb it.
you can absorb it and store it and use on stuff later. He
Yeah.
wants to absorb radiation.
So, I was gonna say this dude needs to spend some AP to do this because I did hit his head and put an injury
Alright,
on
yeah,
it.
he needs to spend 2 action points to do that, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get any increased difficulty for having to see because it's just a pulse attack. So you're going to take 4 damage, but you're not because
Okay.
of the power armor.
I'm taking nothing.
Yeah.
But I suppose I do get radiation points, right?
You do get radiation points, and well, I don't think we're going to be pushed for time. I think you're going to wrap it out quite quickly. So he is going to summon a couple more bodies onto the screen, and a couple of dead bodies are going to rise up, and a couple just minor feral ghouls are going to appear, and I'm going to add them to the battle, guys. So bear with me a second. We're going to have a couple of ghouls join you. If I can find a feral ghoul sheet quickly enough. I don't have it handy actually. Where do I have it? Bear with me.
Sure, it's in your tab
I
somewhere.
found it, yeah.
How many AP worth of feral ghouls are you buying?
All of them.
Oh, no, because we're getting near the end of a session, I do want to wrap it up tonight. I'm not going to do a lot. Because I don't want to be playing too much longer because it's already midnight for David. And it's a school night. So I'm going to pull 1, 2... I think I'm going to pull 3 on. And I'm going to drop them around here. I'm going to say 1 rises up here, 1 here, and 1 here. And I need to just quickly make a quick wee change to them. Just need to do this 3 times. And then I need to open up its character sheet and put it in the initiative. They're not going to act yet because it's not their turn. They act on the 10 initiative. So, that's the bloated glowing one. Does that once per turn, but he can also attack. Now this he will have the increased difficulty because of the injury to his head, because he's basically blind. So his difficulty hit you is now going to be 3, David. So I guess
Okay.
I need to spend some action points. I'm going to spend 6.
He can't even because he
Can he not?
loses his main action,
Oh,
and you
you're
have
right.
to buy for the
You're
second
right.
action.
So that was his
he's
second major action that he's just
Yeah.
done by doing that. Okay, so that's his turn. Brock, you've already went. Happy, it's your turn.
Okay.
Got him.
All right.
Stick him. Punch him.
Sick 'em. Alright, I'm gonna move up here. Next to the big cool guy. Kill everything with bats. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Gather. Go on, get. Probably gonna... Oh, I'm not trying to move. What's happening here? I'm gonna try and go for this guy.
Okay.
He's still in it, right?
Yeah, he's still going.
Uh,
He just did this mad
yeah.
variation pulse attack last round.
Yeah. We have 6, it looks like. KP do we have? 5.
AP, you have 5.
Okay, I am going to probably. What's the difficulty to hit him?
Where are you? You're in the same zone. What are you using?
Combat rifle.
Well,
Not being in the same zone.
in the same zone, it's +1 difficulty. So if you actually wanted to be ideal range, you would stay away from him. You would stay 1 zone away.
I'm still one.
You still want to go closer
no.
to him?
Well, because he's in the other zone right there, right? This guy.
Yeah, he's taking that
Oh,
one,
you're
not
going
this
for
one.
him. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, you're not going for the school. You're going for him. Yeah, that is ideal, optimal range for the combat rifle. Sorry, Matthew.
Okay, cool. No, you're
Difficulty
good.
1. Yeah, difficulty 1.
Let's see. Okay, combat rifle. Pull that up. I'm gonna spend 1 AP to roll 3 dice.
Okay. So you wouldn't like to
Good.
buy some?
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh,
You got your successes,
ooh.
How is that possible?
and you got 3 action points, but you got 2 complications. Are you doing anything about them, or am I collect action points from them? I'm not going to jam
I'll
you
reroll.
or anything. I'm collecting action points today.
Actually, yeah, I'll give you action points
Okay.
if you want. If you want them still,
Yeah, I do. I want to kill you.
that's fine. yeah.
Save
Yeah,
save
that's
it for next time.
Yeah, save it for next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chapter
well,
3
so-
next time.
put 'em
This
in
week.
the
You're going to
contract
finish
one.
chapter 2 tonight. I'm pretty sure you're going to finish chapter 2 tonight. So, you have the success. You may roll the damage. 5. Which body part?
Hold on. 10 is left arm.
He does. He takes no damage.
Ooh, it hurts. I'm gonna give me some arms.
Anything else from you?
I guess. Yeah, I'll try one more time.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll spend 2.
Okay.
Combat rifle. I want to spend. I want to
Remember,
do one
Happy's
more
got
dice
action.
on
Happy's
that.
got action, boy. So you don't increase difficulty for this.
Gotcha. I'm gonna roll 3 dice on it, so that'll cost what?
1 action point
another
for the
AP?
extra dice. Yeah.
God damn it.
She
Ooh.
You
Yeah,
just-
she. God damn.
Okay, that's your turn then, isn't it? Dim glow.
Okay. So, Dimglow would focus on the big bloated one.
Yep.
And once again go for the leg, but this time the left leg.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spend 1 AP for an additional D20. There we go.
Ooh. 5.
There you go. There you go.
And I generate 2, so that's 3 AP in total. Now I'm gonna spend. Yeah, I'll spend 1 AP as well for an additional damage die. So that's down on 2. Damage die, damage die, damage die. There we go. 7. Wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
No. I think
You did it.
no.
You did the
That's
same
1,
thing that
2,
I
3,
usually
4,
do.
5,
And
Have you done,
it's
have you done too
it's
many?
not.
You've
But
done
Yeah,
too
I
many.
did
yeah,
too many.
he did what I did, where he like put in the total that it was gonna be after he added the additional
Yeah,
dice.
exactly.
So how many of those are we counting? Which? Oh, there we go. Just do it again. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
still,
think
that's
a reroll is a little
that's
easier.
12 with
12.
2 piercing. So
Piercing
that's
on the
going to
left
hurt him, right? Tell me which body part that is, because it's also got breaking
Left
on
leg.
it. So his left leg, he's got 6 physical reduction. Let me double check. He's got 6 physical reduction all over. So what was it? 12.
12.
So
Here's 2.
and you've got 2 piercing. So he's got 4 physical. He's got 4 reduction for this
2
attack.
breaking.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I'll do the breaking's after. The breaking's after. So hang on. It's
Yeah.
it's 10 minus 4. So he's taking 6 damage to his left leg. Okay.
No,
No,
down.
8. 8.
8. Sorry.
Yeah.
So and then he is. And that's an injury, so he's falling prone, and also he's got 2 less reduction on his right leg. Was that right leg? It was,
Left
wasn't
leg. Left leg.
it? Left leg. So he's got only 4 reduction on his left leg. His injured left leg.
And this time I am going to spend 2 AP to go again. Now, the difficulty increases but also decreases because he's prone, right?
He's prone, so difficulty decreases. So your difficulty here is only 1.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, the ghouls should have went. We're in the wrong turn order. They can go after you. It's fine.
And I generate 2 for the party. And this time I'm not going to use anything for more melee damage. I'm just going to strike. Wait, I forgot to add my melee damage bonus, or did it automatically
It's
add?
automatic.
It automatically
adds,
does
yeah,
it.
It
it's-
automatically
it's
adds it.
calculated in from your sheet. Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't. It used to forget
fixed
that, and
it.
that's why
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
it wasn't
It's fixed now.
perfect at first.
Okay, so that's
Okay, I'm going
5
to
with
use
4
a luck
piercing.
point.
Right. Okay, you're gonna use a luck point. So let's see what you get after that.
That's 4
It's already
piercing still.
decent.
That's not
It's already
bad.
decent. Did you aim for a body part this time? Did you pick a body part out this time?
No,
No,
just a
okay.
random body part.
Okay.
But first, I'm gonna reroll 3 of those.
Okay.
There we go.
So that is
Oh, there's 3 more.
8 plus 5 from the vicious is 13
Yep.
with 4 breaking on which body part?
Let's see which body part.
He's got 6 all over except his left leg, which has got 4.
Yeah.
So let's see what
120.
you roll.
It's an
Right
arm?
arm. Right arm. So you rolled 13 minus his 6. Right?
Yeah, I got 4
Um,
piercing
yeah,
though.
and 2 piercing. 2 piercing. So
Ah, yeah, so minus 4.
13
13
minus
minus
4.
4, so you're doing 9 damage. To which arm was that left? It was right arm, wasn't it?
right arm.
So that's
and 2
another
breaking on the right arm.
another injured body part. He loses 9 hit points and he's got 2 breaking damage to his right arm.
And that's gonna be Dimglow's turn.
Okay, now the 3 ghouls will act. So the one that's right next to Turok is going to attempt to attack. Right next to Happy
No.
is going to attack him. Now I'm going to spend 6 action points and roll this.
I was waiting for him to say that.
Of course you are. Right, so you guys can get 1 action point. I only did 1 success there to hit you, so I get 2 action points. But I'm immediately going to spend 3 on my damage. You were waiting for me to say that as well, weren't you? Hey. 9 with 2 radioactive damage. Right, we need to see what body part it is because we need to talk reduction.
Well, Happy's a ghoul anyways, isn't he?
No, Happy's a human.
It's just some guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Happy was a ghoul
Torso.
for some reason.
What's Happy's physical reduction on the torso? I think it's 4, right?
I think so. Yes. Yes.
So you're going to take 5 plus 2 radioactive damage. So take 5 hit points, but then also take 2 off your cap. You've got 2 radiation damage. And that'll be an injured torso. So my little ghouls that are through at the end is making this nice and spicy. I like this. This is going to be sweet. Okay, you've got an injured torso. So next, the other ghoul is going to go for Happy. So he's going to move and then attack.
No, you're going after me.
Going after
that's me
2
right
rocks,
there.
sorry, yeah. And I'm spending 6.
Okay.
I've got 4 successes, but you may have an action point. But I get 3, so I'm up to 16, but I'm going to spend 3 on my damage. So you may take 5 minus your reduction on this body part, sir. Left arm. 5 minus physical reduction on left arm.
Give me a second. Left arm is
I think you've got 5.
4, so I'll take
4,
1.
So you take 1. Okay. But also you take 3 radioactive damage. So you take 3 off your cap.
Okay. And I'm glad I have the Alright. Oh shit, I'll just do that.
And the last ghoul is going to also attack Turok in the back. Or should I be a real bastard and go for his dog? I'll go for Turok. I am a real bastard, but I'm going for Turok. So I've got 7 action points left.
Burn through them quite well.
I'm burning through them tonight. Yeah, I was going to save them on trying.
And I'm spending an AP to use my sword to parry.
Using parry. Right, okay. So, but I still, no, I'll still hit you though, because you only need 1 to hit you. You don't have agility 9, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do have agility 9, so yeah, you parry that, and then that one doesn't hit you. Excellent. That is the turn of the ghouls. It is now Turok.
My turn. So I fully run over here and I tell my dog, let's go. Whoop.
okay. fair.
Yeah,
Now
you gotta deal with
it's
them
the
now.
glowing
Like,
one.
yeah.
Now that glowing one, he's got an injured. Was that 1 leg and 1 arm? And what was the third one?
The head.
The head. Jesus. So he's got +2 on his difficulty to attack. He's prone. And he's got, I think he gets another +2 difficulty or -2 damage on the attack because of the injured arm, doesn't he?
I think it's or maybe if he uses both arms, but if he uses that one, he can just use his non-injured arm to hit you.
He can actually, yeah. So I'm going to spend my 6 action points, and I'm going to roll. I've got 1 left, by the way, and I'm going to roll full
I'm
dice.
still not done.
Yeah, you're getting ahead of yourself here.
With
It's
the blood
Turok's turn.
Oh yeah, it's Turok's turn.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not done yet.
Right over there. That's my first major action.
Turok, my bad, Turok. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was like,
Yeah, that's my bad. I was getting ahead of myself there. You're right.
why did we lose to AP?
Oh, I thought you were doing an attack.
Yeah, I was about to do attack. I was just making it just like, yeah.
Jeff's keeping track of it for you.
Yep. Minor action is switching to the shotgun.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is I am going to I'm just gonna shoot it, but
It costs you 2
I'm
action
gonna
points to take a
buy-
second major.
I know they're starting to spend,
Okay.
so we still have 1 left.
Okay.
I'm buying 2 from you, so that's
Okay.
we're spending the 1 there, and you're getting 2.
Okay.
Oh.
So you're getting 2 extra
Okay.
dice with the attack.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Good luck.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna do it. He's prone,
Okay.
so you need the difficulty. Oh wait, you're shooting, aren't you? So difficulty was 2.
the difficulty doesn't go down if for ranged if you're in the same zone as them.
Oh, it doesn't.
Because you're just right there. You're like
Right,
point
okay.
blank
Aye,
shooting
yeah,
them.
okay. So, so your difficulty
just the
was
normal
1 there.
difficulty.
So you gain 2 action points from that.
Okay. And I know this thing doesn't have a fire rate just yet. And Smith.
You want to spend a
I'm
luck
not liking
and
that
reroll
one.
3?
Oh no, I have that finesse.
You've got
Allow
finesse,
me
you
to
can
reroll
reroll all
that.
of them. Yeah, you can reroll all of them with finesse perk. Go for it.
Yep.
Hopefully you can do better than 3.
A little better than 3.
It is actually because it's 4. Because you've got vicious.
Yeah.
And it spreads twice.
Yeah.
And it's persistent. But
You're still using luck though,
But-
right?
he's got
Yeah, I'm using the luck.
So he's got
He's a mug to roll.
because he's got 6 reduction everywhere apart from 2 parts which have 4, so you're not actually getting any damage through yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the luck to reroll
Okay,
3 of those.
Okay.
Yeah, wait until like I've looked at how more mod this thing. It's gonna be scary.
Aye, because it's already wounding. It's a legendary gun, like. Okay, roll your 3. Right, that's a bit better. So that's 6 with 4 vicious, so it's 10, and it's spreading 4 times. Right, okay. It's 10 damage. Oh, right, okay. So which body part is that, Max?
Oh, I'm about to roll it.
He's got 6 on some body parts and 4 on others reduction.
Yep.
That's his
16.
left leg, I think. Was his left leg the one that was -2? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, he called
left
the
leg.
left.
Yeah, so what was it? 10 with it was 10 and he's only got 4 reductions, so he's gonna take
Bastard.
6, so he goes down to 3. Okay, he's almost
spreads.
done. And it spreads. Yeah, you're right, it spreads. So does he take half the damage again on the spread?
Yeah,
What
he'll take 5 to 4 random locations.
He'll take 5 to 4 random locations. So
I'll roll
basically,
those.
the buckshot of the shotgun spreads to 4 other body parts, taking 5 damage to each of them, and you have finished him off. I see you yawning, David. Don't worry, it's not going to be long now.
It's
Max
fine,
has just
fine.
Max has just done him in.
Well,
You now only have.
I don't think he has the piercing on it though, so it still has DR on all those spots.
Oh yeah, there's no piercing, so it's yeah. So I've reduced it by. Oh, what did I do? He had 9 hit points left, didn't he? So how much damage has he done? He's done 10 minus the
It's
reduction. The reduction's 4, so you're doing 6. Sorry, he's got 3 hit points left. I think.
And
Might
you
have
gotta
lost
hope
track.
that you hit those spots where he wrecked the armor.
Oh no! Because you spread 4 times. He's got absolutely nothing left. You're spreading 4 times. You're going blam, 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 blam. Yeah, no, he's got
Yeah,
Yeah, but
absolutely
the DR
nothing.
on all those body parts that he hits still with the spread.
Ah,
'cause he-
right.
There's one.
So you've
Yeah,
you've,
like
you've,
all the body
you've,
parts still have.
you've got to hope you hit the bad body parts, right, Max?
Mhm.
Roll me 4 body parts.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like let me roll those things and see what
It's
it
the
goes.
left leg and the right arm.
It's the left leg
You
and the
need to
right
hit
arm.
those.
Okay, wrong one. Ew. Here. There we go. I'm just gonna roll the d20 over here.
Remember, your dog's in the same square as your dog can automatically roll half damage from its assist as well. What was that?
Oh yeah, I
Le-
will.
That's the left arm. Was it the left arm was one of the bad ones? It was, wasn't it? The one more.
No, right arm and left leg.
Alright, so no more damage goes through there. So he's still got 3. That's the right leg. So no more damage goes through there. Roll me another body part. Right leg, no more damage goes through because he's got 6. One more. What was that? 16 is the left leg. So that one, 1 damage goes through. He has 2 hit points left.
Yeah, so can I roll the damage for my dog? Is he in the
Yes, you
same
can.
square?
He automatically just rolls half damage dice for the assist if he's in
Mhm.
the same thing. So whatever his damage dice is, just roll half of it. And it's automatic hit.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
He's got 2 hit points left. But it has got serious DR still. The dog's probably not going to do it. It's probably going to come down to someone else's turn.
Well, I mean, it's also its location where it hits too, though, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it also gets a chance to hit. Yeah, it also picks the location, you're right. Well, rolls for a location.
Yep. Reroll the thing. There we go. Round. There we go. That. The bite.
This has been a great boss fight.
It's been a lot of fun.
You would just need to roll. You just roll the half. You just roll half damage. It's already. It's an automatic success. If it's assisting you on attack,
Okay.
if you succeed in an attack and it's in the same square to be able to attack, it can get an automatic success and just roll half its damage. You would have had to spend action points to make it do a major action.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you got 2 action points? You have. If you spend those 2 action points, that dog can do that as a main action, and
I'll
you can
do
roll,
that. I'll
and you
do
can
that.
roll full damage dice. That's right, isn't it, Jeff?
Yep.
No, actually,
No?
because it's only if you yourself don't take a major action you
right,
can spend 2.
Okay, Max.
Okay, that's fine.
Just roll half damage dice then, Max.
So yeah. That's vicious, so that's
So you were only counting
So it's
half of
half
that,
of
so
that.
it's half of that, so it's 2 damage. He's got more than 2 damage reduction all over, so that's not going to hurt him, I'm afraid. And it is his turn. He is going to reach up from the ground with his one arm that's working and try to grab Dimglow. He's going to attempt to. Now, I'm sure he's got... this is going to be a nightmare for him. He's not going to be able to hit you, I don't think.
I have to spend AP to.
I'm not going to spend my AP now because I think you guys have got the fight one, so I'm going to try and save them. So he's going to make.
You should.
No, he's just going to make a plain attack. He's got 2 successes though, so he's going to hit you.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Tink.
But you do take that radioactive damage. You take the radioactive damage.
I soak the radioactive damage,
You
right?
soak that for a radiation point, yeah. You get to use that for your
But
skill.
my radiation bank is full, so I don't
Is
do
it?
anything
Okay,
with
so
it.
you're not banking anything with that. Okay, and I'm not going to spend any action points getting it to take a second turn. Brock, it's your turn.
Time to end it.
Yeah, I'll have a little fun. Brock
You got
says,
two this one there.
Give this one to you.
I'm gonna come in range of these guys, and the first thing that I'd like to do, if I can, is I want to do an opposed strength athletics to just shove this one off the roof.
Opposed strength
I want to roll
athletics.
damage. I just want to
I'll-
we'll just get him out of here.
I'll take that. I'll take an
Yeah.
opposed strength athletics test. So I'm just going to roll body for this guy.
Okay. I as the opposer gotta roll first and set the difficulty for you,
It would be
which means I'm gonna give you 4 AP to go all in.
okay. Well, I got 3 successes. How many AP did you give me? Sorry.
Well,
Ooh.
I gave you all so that I could do the thing, but I'm gonna re-roll the one with my buff out.
So far, this ghoul's beating you. Okay, so it's a draw. You wrestle with him and you get him close to the edge and you pull him over, but you don't manage to tip him over the edge quite yet.
I think that the tie goes to the opposer.
Tie
though.
goes to
I'm
the
not sure
opposer,
who
does
the
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me check who the tie goes to.
Okay, double check, but if it does, I'm happy with that. You can throw him off.
Because usually you just have to, if you match the number
Okay.
of successes, you get to do the thing.
You're right.
So
You're right. No, you're right, Jeff. I'm going to trust you on that. He's going to
That's,
fall off, and he's definitely going to take enough damage.
the
that he will
opposed
be
rolls
dead.
just don't happen very often.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
definitely going to take enough damage that he is dead.
Perishes.
That's annoying me. Come over here, you dick. keep pressing the wrong button as well. It's late. He goes flying off the roof and is dead,
Alright,
Jeff. There are 2 left though.
I didn't earn any action points to slap this other one like I thought I was going to.
No, you didn't.
So, I'm just stuck there.
Happy.
This is what I get for not smashing the thing.
What's Happy going to do, Matthew?
Sorry. Oh, let's see. I am going
What you get for
to.
showing off and trying to be cool, Jeff?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, oh, this would be fun.
This would be fun.
Oh.
And then fucking
Oh, shit.
struggles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot this guy. That seems like a better time. Oh, actually. Ooh. Yeah, I will shoot him. I'm just gonna keep shooting. That's the best I can do.
This one here in the same zone as you.
No, the one in Jeff's zone.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
because
this
he's
guy.
1 zone away for the combat rifle, yeah.
Yeah. What is our AP? We have 0 AP. Okay.
Yeah, 0.
I'm gonna buy. I want to buy 2 dice.
Okay, so that's 3 AP for me. I'm back up to 18.
Oh. Why?
That's enough to
There
hit
we
him
go.
and gain 2 action points. And unless you do something from the complication, I'll gain an action point for it. I'm just taking action points from
Nah,
the
you can have
complications in this fight.
That's fine. You can have it.
Saving them up for later.
I will roll dice.
Those easy
Yeah.
end of session complications.
Yeah, exactly. It's quicker as well. 5 with vicious, so 6 damage. Which body part?
There we go. Let's find out. Take it. That one.
Right leg.
I believe that's the right leg. Yeah.
So you hit me in the right leg. These
Right leg.
guys have... A feral ghoul has no physical damage reduction. So you're giving him the full 6, so you'll cripple his right leg. He'll fall prone, but he's not quite dead.
Gotcha. I'll spend 2 AP to do it again.
I'll fucking do it again. Okay.
Fucking do it again.
Fucking do it again.
Let's
Do it again. I
Let's
swear.
see 2. Oh,
Gee.
god damn.
Would you like to spend some
Yeah,
luck?
right. Can I spend more than 1 per turn?
Yeah, it's a different thing.
You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
can't
yeah.
reroll the same
Yeah,
dice.
just can't
twice.
reroll the same thing twice with
Alright.
luck.
Yeah, I got 4, and this is the end. Let's do it.
Sweet. Because it's bedtime for David, and it's nearly bedtime for me. We need to wrap this fight up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So that's
One.
two successes. Okay.
There we go.
You
So I'll give
needed
that
2 though.
damage die.
You don't have action boy, do you?
I do.
You do. You just got at this level, yeah. So you only need 1 success. So you do gain an action point. That's more like it. That's 6 damage. Which body part does that one hit?
Yeah. Leg again.
Right leg again. Okay, well done. You killed that one.
Whew. All right. Try to speed it so everyone go. Let's do it.
Now the last surviving ghoul is going to try to attack Happy. And fuck it,
Do it.
I'm going to
Do it,
spend some
bro.
action points. I lied.
Okay.
I lied.
Oh, God.
I'll probably look at Dim Glow. Hey, take that one out.
You guys can have 1 action point and I'll
On
gain 3, but I'm going to spend my 3 instantly on the damage. So you'll take... Ooh, right, I'll need to work out what the body part is. I think your reductions are the same all over though. You
Yeah,
put
I
4
have.
physical.
I'm probably gonna take 1 no matter what.
So it's right leg, so you're going to take 1, but you'll also take the 2 radioactive damage. So you take the 2 from the top. Put 2 radioactive.
So
Get the
they'll
dog.
put it at.
There's one of the viewers on Twitch is
16,
keeps
14.
telling me to get the dog, guys. It's worse than me.
Matthew,
What's
you
up?
have a thing to remember is that because you have that.
Whenever you
genetic
buy
tech
dice,
security that has that unyielding, you
When-
get progressively more rerolls based on how much
Oh.
HP you're missing.
this is true as
So
well.
you do get a free reroll on everything for just having any damage on you. I don't know. I don't know how many you get at this point, but you have at least one.
Which skill? Is that the?
And you also get
I'll
a free.
try to find
You get because of one of your perks. You also get a free reroll on any skill test where you've bought dice from the where you've bought action points from the GM. So you could reroll that 20 away.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Was that my 20 or was that
It was
the
just
feral?
an action point
I
for me,
was-
so I wouldn't worry about it. Oh, that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
my
that's
that
fine.
20 was me with the feral ghoul. Never mind.
Yeah.
Right, was
oh,
that your
wait.
turn, Happy? Yeah. I think it is.
Yeah.
And the ghouls have already went
That's
this turn, haven't they?
Yep.
It's deep.
Oh yeah, you just had the feral ghoul attack me.
It's dim glow.
Yep. That's all that's left.
Dim Glow.
Like dim glow. There's one over there.
Dim Glow casually walks towards the last ghoul with his hammer raised and then smacks it down on the creature. Shh, in the name of Atom.
Name of Atom.
He's going full Artus on these ghouls. For anyone who ever played Warcraft. They must be purged.
They must be.
If you kill him, we'll complete the chapter tonight, because it's only going to take another 5 minutes to wrap up the chapter before we wrap up the session, boys. So that is the
go.
success you need with 2 action points.
Yep, and I'm just gonna bank them all.
Okay, 6 with 3 vicious. He's
And-
dead. That's 9. He's dead.
Okay,
Well done.
perfect.
Yep. There
You
you
sent
go.
him flying off the roof.
I'm just
Forge.
just doing a baseball swing and
Yeah,
And
it's like he paid up
Flying
something for
over the-
Brock.
And as you wipe out that ghoul, you notice the body of Warden Whitlock kind of twitches for a second, and with sort of a last gasp of breath, he's going to say something. Well, let me just find it. With this last gasp of breath, you look at him. He says, "The voice, it's gone. Thank you. Stop, Akasha. Prevent Hydra." And also, a scrap of paper can be seen hanging from his tattered pants pocket. It is torn and bloody. Should someone choose to
That's
look
the
at it?
name of the wizard, guys.
Dim Glow picks it up.
The handwritten text is barely legible upon it. 008 37551 Lab Unlock Code. I found it in the old Vice President's office. Use it if our descent into the laboratory triggers the lockdown. Remain herewith. And the rest is illegible. Now, scavenging the roof may be done with the Perception Survival 1 test.
I'm going to assist, but that's usually Turok's department.
Oh yeah. So what do you mean to do? Survival perception?
Survival Perception 1.
Right.
I am my early failure on that assist.
I'll put that in your journal as well, guys.
All right.
So you get his note.
Spend 1 AP.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, you find 10 combat dice of junk. So roll me 10 combat dice.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Doesn't matter.
I got you. Bam.
Okay. Give me. So that was 6 junk. Give me 2d20 for the genetic upper floors table.
Oops. There we go. Sorry.
35.
Dude, that's fine.
It's 2 frag mines. So you find 2 plus frag
That's
plus
not
2
bad.
frag mines.
I'll
And
take some frags. I'm fragging here.
Warden Whitlock's axe as well. I mean, he's got a few things on his inventory. So he has a bloodied fire axe, the executive lockdown code, wealth 1, so you may roll 1d20 for some more caps.
Okay.
So +7 caps. He has a tarnished locket and an archivist ID that says his name is Benjamin Whitlock.
I'm going to store the ID as well.
Okay. So, you have now found the code to access the underground laboratory level. I'm going to move you to that map. Bear with me. I'm just going to pull you all together so that I can...
Oh, is it possible that perhaps we take a rest inside of the vertebrate? I mean, it's protected, it's outside of the lab.
Okay, in fact, that's a better idea. You're going to take a rest upstairs. Okay,
Nice
so
view.
so if you decide to rest upstairs, then what we're going to do is tidy this up first.
I think resting upstairs is a good idea.
So you will all manage to rest for the night before continuing downstairs into the laboratory level of genetic tech building, which will be Chapter 3, Depths of Deceit. But also before that, you may all level up. Congratulations, gentlemen, you are now level 9.
Nice.
Great.
Hooray!
And with the completion of Chapter 2, that'll be the end of your session 5. So we will return in 2 weeks, gentlemen, and you will continue on with Chapter 3 for Secrets of the Verdant Vale. Thank you very much for playing.
Thank you as well.
Thank you.
Oh.
Loved it
Thank you.
again.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, it
you
was
enjoyed
really fun.
Good. I'm really enjoying this story. It's a really cool campaign. So Jeff, Max, David, and Matthew, thank you very much for joining me, gentlemen. Everyone who's catching us in a week's time or whatever on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. We appreciate you. We are RxOliver and the gang. Remember, war never changes. Bye.
Bye.